Hey, Belvedere, why is the string tied around my finger?
You probably lost your kite.
I think I'm trying to remember something.
A hint, George. Remember a certain special day when you were very nervous? It involved the woman you love and a license.
Oh, yeah. The day Heather took her driving test.
Dum, dum, da, dum.
Oh, my God, I did it again. I forgot our anniversary. A good thing you reminded me.
I wasn't reminding you, George. I was just saying your dum, dum, da, dum.
Hey, if I hurry, I still have a chance to get her something.
Hey, Dad. Where's he going?
To save his marriage.
I hope he brings back a pizza.
Oh, I thought Charlie and Diana were here.
Oh, goody. The arch feminists are coming.
What are you going to do, burn your bras?
It'd be a pretty small fire.
You can laugh, but it just so happens we're putting on a play Diana wrote. It's the first feminist mystery.
Really? What's it called?
Who let the toilet seat up? That's them.
Come on, Wes, let's go upstairs and arm wrestle.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Diana.
Heather, you will not believe this. I went down to reserve the school auditorium for the play, and they said we couldn't put it on.
They said it's too controversial. Well, I told you to take out the Super Bowl massacre scene. To make it worse, they're putting on the Miss Beaver Falls beauty pageant.
Now, isn't that an insult to all right-thinking women?
Yeah, why don't they just hold it at a meat market? We have to do something. Hey, I know. Why don't we boycott the pageant?
I've got a better idea. Let's enter it.
Enter it?
Yeah, let's enter our own candidate, and if she wins, she can just make a speech denouncing the whole stupid thing.
Gee, I don't know. I mean, who would we get? Oh, no. I am not parading around in a bathing suit and high heels. What we need is some beautiful blonde fluff brain who will do anything we tell her.
Where are we going to find someone like that?
Hi, guys.
All you have to do is parade your bod for a bunch of leering spectators to judge like a side of beef.
What's the catch? There's one during your speech. Heather, later.
We have to transform Angela into the perfect contestant.
All right.
We're going to make her charming and graceful and articulate.
In a week?
Hey, big guy. You're not going to believe what I got for Marcia. It's an anniversary gift I've never gotten her before.
That rules out a cordless screwdriver.
Look at this rock.
That must have cost a fortune.
Not exactly. But it's not exactly real either. Hey, Marcia. Happy anniversary.
Oh, George. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, George, you're just the most generous man in the whole wide world.
I wouldn't say that.
Neither would I.
Well, I'll meet you upstairs. I have a little surprise for you, too.
Don't hold dinner for us.
You are going to tell her that that's not a real diamond, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Later.
George.
Hey, she's overjoyed. Why don't I just leave well enough alone? It's the mark of a wise man.
It's also the mark of a cheap man.
Well, you saw her. Have you ever known Marcia to be so happy?
Yes, her voice reverberates with delight.
What's the matter?
I was running a bubble bath for us. I put my hand in the water, and your diamond dissolved.
Okay. I wanted to get you a real one. But Belvedere knew this guy and...
George!
Okay, I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I hope you can use a soldering iron.
Now remember, the key to success as a beauty queen is to talk like you're from the South and use 3 names.
Why 3 names? Well, all beauty queens have 3 names. Mary Ann Mobley, Deborah Lee Moffett, Lee Merriweather.
She's perfect. And so I say to you, stand together against this exploitation of our bodies and strive for the day when we are valued not for the content of our brassieres,
but for the contents of our brains. Wow, that's real powerful stuff, Diana, but I don't think Angela can handle it. I mean, she gets mixed up on this little piggy. Oh, come on, you don't give Angela enough credit. I bet she's a lot deeper than you think. Sorry I'm late. I was driving around waving. Waving? Yeah. All beauty queens have to wave. It's a lot harder than it looks. Forget it. Angela thinks ERA is a laundry detergent.
There's only one thing to do.
Yeah, let's drop the whole dumb idea.
No, we still have one possible candidate.
Me? I already told you I can't do it.
Don't be so selfish.
What? Sometimes we have to sacrifice ourselves to a higher purpose. Fine, you sacrifice yourself.
Not with these guys.
Heather,
The women of Beaver Falls need your help. What's it going to be?
Hey, Belvedere. What do you think?
I'll get a fork.
It's not for you. It's for Marcia. I had a big special. You know what's inside?
Knowing you, it's probably a miniature stripper.
No, a diamond ring. And this time it's a real one.
Why, George, you're actually imaginative.
Wait till you see Marcia's reaction.
No, I don't get it. This is a moment for the two of you. Besides, I'm hungry.
Marcia! Hey, Marcia!
George, I still don't understand what's so important that you have to drag me out of the bathtub.
You'll see. You'll see. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, honey. You got me a new garbage disposal. Don't give me color that false flat.
And the whole cake, too.
Come on, you jewel thief. Cough it up.
Dad yelling at him won't help.
Well, don't you know some kind of doggy Heimlich maneuver?
Now, George, patience. Remember what the good book says.
What's that?
All things will pass.
You mean...
I'm afraid so. You're going to have to go on duty.
Heather, what do you mean you didn't tell her? Well, I was going to, but I couldn't. Hi, guys. I'm raring to go. What are we going to practice today? Angela, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm kind of in the pageant, too. I hope you don't mind. Mind? As your very best friend, I want you to share in the joy of the pageant. But what if I beat you? Hey, just entering was honor enough. Besides, I'm blonde and you don't have a chance in hell.
Oh, hi, Angela.
Oh, hi yourself.
What's wrong with you?
Your sister is a regular Eggs Benedict. A traitor.
You mean Benedict Arnold?
That, too. She was going to coach me for the Miss Beaver Falls pageant. And now she's going to be in it herself.
So what? You're blonde. She doesn't have a chance in hell.
Yeah. But you have to be smart and talented, too.
I see a problem.
I know I could win if I had a coach. Mr. Belvedere. Will you coach me?
Certainly. Go, 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 go.
Then I'll have to drop out of the beauty pageant, and I'll never get to go to the University of Waikiki.
Waikiki, as in Hawaii? As in 8,000 miles from here?
Yeah. First prize is a 4-year scholarship.
We'll start in the morning. Now, once again, repeat after me. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Very good. Do you know why I asked you to say that?
Because a beauty queen should be able to discuss the environment.
No, Angela, I'm working on your elocution.
My electrocution?
Don't tempt me. Now, put this book on your head.
Is it the balance?
No, I'm hoping some knowledge will soak in.
Come on, Your Regal Highness. It's time to make your entrance. Dun, 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 dun.
What are you doing here? I live here. What are you doing here? Mr. Bombadier's coaching you. Why are you helping Angela?
Because if anybody needs help, she does.
Who's on there?
Now, Angela, remember, pretty is as pretty does.
You're absolutely right. Come on, Heather. Let's go upstairs and work on your makeup.
Oh, Heather,
Yeah?
what prompted you to enter the contest at the last moment?
Because it'll help world peace. See ya.
Dad, this is a stupid idea.
Wes, it's the only way. Come on, boy.
George, why is Spot wearing a diaper?
Spot's obedience school is putting on a play called Gandhi's Dog. Okay, he joined the Canine Corps of the Hare Krishnas.
George, I'm getting a headache, and I think it's going to last a long, long time.
I don't believe it. $200 for x-rays and nothing.
X-rays? George, what happened?
I wanted some pictures for the family album.
Go ahead and tell her, Dad. If worse comes to worse, I have an extra bunk in my room. Okay, let's have it.
Well, Marcia, it's like this. I got you a real diamond ring.
You did?
Yeah, but I had it baked inside the cake that Spot ate.
You did.
Yeah, so we've been trying to keep a watch on him so we know when he, so we could get the ring back. But somebody must have slacked off.
Hey, I had to go to school.
Well, I'm going to get that ring back if I have to search every lawn in this neighborhood.
Gee, well, most women get a diamond that comes from the heart.
Thank you. Welcome to the Miss Beaver Falls Pageant. No other event captures the spirit of the town better.
Not since they canceled the demolition derby.
As you know, these young women are judged on their brains and talent as well as their looks. And now, let's meet our lovely contestants. Representing the happy guys of Beaver Falls is Joy Ann Adams. Representing the Brotherhood of Accordionists is Lori Evelyn Paxton. Juliet Ramona Johnson is representing the Skunks. I hope that's a club. From Van Buren High School, Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich. And Heather Velvet Owens. Velvet? Yes, representing the Machinist Guild, Sophie May Abramowitz. Aren't they lovely?
The tap dancing lessons really paid off.
Yeah, much more than the yodeling lessons.
I've never seen anything so corny in my life.
I know, the judges should really eat it up.
I don't know, Mr. Bar Mitzvah. She looks really good out there.
Confidence, child. You can't fail.
Thank you, Heather Velvet Owens. And now our next talent contestant, Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich and her friend, Lynn.
Thank you, everyone. don't you want to say hello to all these nice people? Hello, everyone. You know, Lynn, I wasn't sure I wanted you on stage with me. But wow! Because I was afraid you might give a wooden performance.
I can't believe I'm sitting here when I could have had a root canal.
A funny thing happened to me on the way to the pageant. And now for my grand finale. Lynn here will speak while I drink a glass of water. Go on, this I'd like to see. Okay, watch. Merry Christmas, folks.
Thank you, Angela. And now, an interview with each of our contestants. Angela, we'll start with you.
Sure.
Miss Shostakovich, your ancestors are from Eastern Europe. In your opinion, why did the Berlin Wall crumble?
That's easy. Shoddy construction. We're in. She's sobbing. I feel kind of sorry for her. I mean, Angela worked really hard for this. Oh, snap out of it.
Look, we made a surprise for you. When you get up there to make your winning speech, put this on.
Beauty pageants are dumb. That way you'll be in all the papers. Please, can I have a few minutes alone?
Okay. Just remember, we're counting on you.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
Beauty pageants are dumb.
Well, they are.
Now I know why you were so anxious to enter one. To sabotage it.
Are you going to try and stop me?
No, if you want to speak for womanhood, who am I to stop you?
Right.
And I'm sure all the young ladies who worked so hard to get here will appreciate your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Drum roll, please. Thank you. Don't mention it.
Good luck, Heather. You too.
Our second runner-up, Laurie Evelyn Paxton. And our first runner-up, who'll take over if our winner can't fulfill her responsibilities, is Angela Raskolnikov-Shostakovich. And our winner, the new Miss Beaver Falls, Heather Velvet Owens.
That's my baby!
Heather, a beauty queen, I am never going to hear the end of this.
Stop complaining. I'm stuck with Angela.
Well, what does the new Miss Beaver Falls have to say?
Here goes. She's so nervous she can't talk. Maybe she'll throw up.
Well, when I entered, I thought I'd see something dumb and degrading.
All right, let them have it.
But it wasn't degrading to the women who worked really hard to be here, who really put their all into it. It means a lot to them, and I don't have any right to take that away.
What's she doing?
Making me proud, I hope.
And if you want any more statements from Miss Beaver Falls, ask her. I'm turning it down.
Heather Velvet.
And my middle name isn't Velvet. And I don't want to be Miss Beaver Falls. I don't deserve it. And Angela does. Oh, I don't know what to say.
How about aloha?
For all concerned. Heather took a giant stride toward maturity, and in so doing, rid me of Angela in a few short months. Hallelujah. As for the missing Owens dance, while planting tulip bulbs this afternoon, I made a miraculous discovery. Spot's hiding place. Apparently the little scamp had it buried there all along. I can't wait for George to get home. Won't you be pleased?
Yes. Hey, Belvedere, look what I got for Marcia. I had to sell my country club membership to get it. But what the heck? She's worth it. I wonder how much I can get for this.
Oh, hey, Mom, where's the wrapping paper? I want to wrap Kevin's present.
What'd you get him, kid?
Oh, just a calendar.
Well, that's nice. Can we see it?
Sure.
Brazilian beefcake.
Yeah, they're all lifeguards down at the beach at Rio de Janeiro.
Kevin didn't ask for this, did he?
Well,
Heather, I think you got this for yourself.
yeah, I guess so. I'll just take it back.
In a second.
And remember, when Mr. Belvedere tells someone he doesn't know you, don't contradict him.
Okay, champ, what'd you pull this time?
Nothing. Mr. Belvedere sent me to the bakery to pick up Kevin's cake, and it was real crowded, so I just made the best of it.
He was selling the little numbers. 50 cents a pop.
Wesley.
I only sold enough to pay for the cake and half a dozen donuts. Don't ask me where they went.
Look, Linda, I'm sorry, but we've been going out now for over 3 months. I figure I deserve a little more than a goodnight kiss. After all, you are a member of Future Nurses. Hello.
I know what you're going through. Girls give me a hard time, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're always trying to make me like them. Teasing me, trying to kiss me. How do you get them to leave you alone?
Just wait a few years.
Kevin, do you know what you want for your birthday yet?
Yeah, but at this rate, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Well, there's always next year.
I just found the mother of my children.
Come on, guys, we're supposed to be working out.
Hey, they got a great pictorial this month. Girls of the Justice Department.
Yeah, great.
So you never said, how'd it go last night?
What do you mean?
You know, with Linda.
We had a real nice time.
Struck out again, huh?
Look, it just so happens that Linda's a very nice girl. And if she wants to hold off and take it kind of slow, it doesn't bother me. Ugh.
You know, I got a theory.
Oh, yeah?
I figure if you don't, by the time you're 18, all this energy builds up and you spontaneously combust.
Yeah, very funny. Look, guys, I got a lot of homework. Besides, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, I got it. Why don't you call up Paula Sweeney?
Oh, come on.
Not good enough for you? She's good enough for the football team, and they're 1-6. Here, I got her number.
Hey, look, I don't want it. Hey, I don't want to do something just to say that I did it. You know what I mean? It's just this is a real important step for a guy. It's a big responsibility, both physically and emotionally. And when it happens, I want it to be something special with a girl who's special.
Right. Absolutely.
I told you, Wesley, I'm not going anywhere till you finish those Brussels sprouts.
They're cold.
You should have eaten them when they were hot.
They stink when they're hot.
They stink even more when they decompose. So I suggest you eat them now.
No. Besides, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh?
Hey, did you tell Mr. Belvedere he could do all this rotten stuff to me?
It was either that or give him a raise.
Look, honey, this is between you and Mr. Belvedere. All I can say is we all got him down, so I don't see why you shouldn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Owens. So,
Hey, guys.
you missed dinner.
That's okay, I'm going out.
Have you got a date?
Uh-huh.
She got a friend for me?
So who is she?
Just somebody from school.
Well, does this somebody have a name?
Paula Sweeney.
Easy, Sweeney.
What, honey?
Oh, nothing. Boy, he's more desperate than I thought.
What are you talking about?
That girl Kevin's taken out, Paula Sweeney, she's famous. I mean, there's only one reason guys go out with her.
And I assume it's not her cooking.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hi, I'm here for Kevin.
You are?
Yeah, guys, it's the right house. Thanks. I was just cruising around with some guys, so I had him drop me off.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I was gonna pick you up.
Figured I'd save us some time.
Great, let's go.
Kevin, aren't you going to introduce us to your young lady?
Sorry. Mom, Dad, this is Paula Sweeney.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Paula.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hiya.
Kevin's, told us a lot about you.
No, I didn't, I swear. Anyway, here's some flowers.
Somebody die?
Well, we better get going.
Don't be out too late.
Right, Mom?
Remember, tomorrow's church.
So how you doing with your veal?
I'm eating as fast as I can.
Oh, yeah, right. Take your time.
Thanks.
Besides, the movie doesn't start for a half hour.
We don't have to go if you don't want to.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's supposed to be a real good picture.
What is it?
I don't know. Something part 2.
So you never told me. What team are you on?
Huh?
I mean, I know everybody on the football team. What are you, cross country? Got the build for it.
I'm not on a team.
Oh? So how'd you get my number?
Oh, I just got it. I mean, a friend of mine gave it to me. Wasn't written on a wall or anything. He just said that you were a real nice girl and a lot of fun, and you seem like someone I might hit it off with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, great.
What are you doing?
Just helping you on with your coat.
That's a switch.
Still there, Wes?
Yep, all 4 of us.
You've been sitting there almost 5 hours. Aren't you going to eat them?
No.
Good night.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Why don't you guys go back to Belgium where you came from?
Hello, Wesley. I'd love to stay and chat, but my ice cream is melting.
I'm still not gonna eat them.
All right, fine, then go to bed.
All right. You want me to dump these?
No, wrap them up. You're going to have them for breakfast.
I'm not eating them then either.
Then you won't eat anything.
Fine. You know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go on a hunger strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like your big shot friend Gandhi. So what do you think of that?
I think that's a splendid idea.
You do?
I think if you believe in anything strongly enough, you should be willing to starve for it.
Huh?
And believe me, I am with you in spirit, if not in deed.
Come on in.
It's kind of late. I don't want to wake anybody.
Don't worry about it. My mom's a waitress. She works till 4.
And what the heck?
I had a good time tonight.
Me too.
I think it's the first time I ever saw a movie all the way through.
That's the kind of guy I am.
So you want something to drink?
I'll have a soda.
Soda? You're too much.
Well, this is a very nice place you have here.
I'd give you the grand tour, but there's just my mom's room. I sleep on the sofa there.
Oh, yeah?
It pulls out.
Oh. Thanks.
You know, I really meant it. I had a good time tonight.
Oh, I'm in it too.
I mean, most guys don't care one way or the other. They just buy me a cheeseburger and a shake and then Bingo. They think they can do whatever they want. But you're different.
I am?
I mean, the way you treated me tonight, it wasn't like you were looking to get anything off me. I was just a girl that you wanted to take out just to take me out.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Well, it's getting late.
Huh?
Good night.
Huh?
I hope you'll call me again. Oh, Kevin, I had a very lovely evening.
Oh, Kevin, it's you.
I was taking a shower.
I hope you didn't use all the cold water. How was your date?
Just ducky.
She seemed a very nice girl.
She was tonight.
Things didn't quite turn out as expected?
It was a disaster. She liked me.
Oh, no.
She told me I was the first guy to ever treat her like a real human being.
Kevin, you cad.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, this isn't funny. I can't take much more. I'm almost 18.
Kevin, age doesn't matter. Nor whatever your friends think. Sex is something that should happen at the right time to two people who care for and respect one another.
Uh-huh.
Look, when you think about what happened tonight, or what didn't happen, you'll be glad it turned out the way it did. Just don't think about it too long. Nighty-night. All right. Hot pancakes and sausages for the family. And for Wesley. You remember your little green friends, don't you?
I'm not eating them. I'm on a hunger strike.
That's nice, dear.
Yeah. Pass the syrup, will you, pal?
Morning.
Morning.
So, how's it feel to be 18?
Great. Maybe I'll go out and vote.
How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Well, did you two have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look, we ate, we went to a lousy movie, then I took her home. That was all.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm late for school. See you later.
Hello, Mother.
Hey, Rich, you want to help me blow up some balloons?
No, thanks. Here's the only thing I'm allowed, and I don't want to waste it.
Hello, Wesley. How's our little hunger striker?
Is that you, Mr. Belvedere? I'm having a tough time focusing. My eyes aren't getting any nutrients.
I'm sure they're getting some somewhere.
Hey, I'm not eating anything.
Of course not.
Mom, I'm gonna go out back. Suck on some leaves or something.
You don't think he's naughty?
The light! The light!
Does that answer your question? Kevin,
Got any iodine?
what happened to the birthday boy?
The football team decided to give me my present early.
What are you talking about?
Paula went and told all the jocks what a perfect gentleman I was. And how she's changed, and now she's a lady, and they'd have to go get their kicks someplace else.
So they got them with you?
No, but while I was running away, I tripped on a hurdle and hit my face on a sprinkler.
Well, at least you kept your dignity.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm through with being nice to people.
Oh?
I'm just sick of it. I mean, sweet little Kevin, he's so considerate. Never wants to hurt anyone's feelings.
But Kevin, it just...
So I get a chance with the easiest mark in school. And what do? I buy her dinner, I bring her flowers. I'm such a jerk.
Oh, perhaps next time you should toss her a French fry, then have your way with her.
Yeah, maybe I will.
You don't mean that.
Oh, yeah?
Whether you like it or not, you're far too decent a human being.
We'll see.
Where are you going?
Out. I'll be back late.
But you'll miss your birthday party. Your mother will be very disappointed.
I don't care. How's that for decent?
I think there's something funny with these French fries.
So don't eat them.
Actually, I read that places like this are all the rage now. You know, with the beautiful people.
Yeah, I guess they must have left already. So you done?
Yeah, I just never got my
Check,
sight-
please. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Would you like to come in? The movie's probably over by now. Wonder how it came out.
Who cares? It was stupid.
Yeah, I guess it was. You know, I really wasn't sure if you were going to call me again or not. A lot of guys tell me they will, and then I never
Is
hear...
your mom here?
No, I told you she works late.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
So you want something to drink?
No, thanks.
I can make you a sandwich. You didn't eat much.
I'm not hungry.
Well, I don't know what else I can offer you. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
But you're different.
No, I'm not.
You took me out because you liked me, because I was the kind of girl you wanted to take out just to take
Hey,
out.
I took you out for the same reason everybody else does.
Oh, yeah?
I just shouldn't have been so nice to you. That's my fault, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. You don't have to draw me a picture. I thought you were special, but you're not. So how about now, Kevin? Do you want to get it on right now?
Okay.
You would. Look, why don't you just get out of here? I'm real sorry, but you're not going to score another home run tonight.
What are you talking about? I've never even been up to the plate.
You mean you've never...
No.
You never told me that.
It's not exactly the kind of thing you brag about.
I guess not. So listen. If you still want to, you know, I guess I wouldn't mind.
What?
I mean, when I think of all the creeps I've had up here, it's kind of stupid to kick out the one guy who ever treated me halfway decent. And besides, where do I get off saying no to anybody? I'm Easy Sweeney, right? Everybody's favorite doormat. So you want to give me a hand with this?
No, thanks. Look, when I called you, all I was looking for was a sure thing. With someone I didn't even know or care about. Just not that person anymore.
Yeah. I guess I'm not. Not for anybody.
I'll see you.
We blew out the candles for you.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. Pretty lousy skipping out on your own party, huh?
Yes.
Mom okay? She didn't start crying or anything.
Kevin, you missed the party. You didn't enlist. Here.
Thanks.
My father gave me that on my 18th birthday.
It's just a key.
You're welcome.
I mean, what's it for? Does it fit anything?
My father's liquor cabinet in Lancashire.
What are you giving it to me for?
Well, for one thing, it's in Lancashire, so you can't get to it. Kevin, when my father gave me that, it was his somewhat archaic way of saying that in his eyes, I'd become a man.
Oh. Well, then maybe you better give it to someone else.
Why, what happened?
Nothing. I mean, I could have, but... Well, let's just say didn't become a man tonight.
That's your opinion. Oh, Wesley! Care for a little snack? It's not even 2. Aren't you still at school?
They sent me home because I'm so weak from my hunger strike.
So now you've managed to fool your teacher.
No, the nurse.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Owens, your son Wesley is suffering from lethargy, malnutrition, and partial dehydration. Please feed this child before returning him to school. Wesley, you mean you really haven't been eating? I naturally assumed you were sneaking food.
I read about Gandhi in one of your books, and he never snuck food.
All right. I'm going to get you something to eat right now.
No, it's okay. I just want to lie down until Mom reads this.
Wesley, you're going to eat something if I have to ram it down your throat.
No, I'm not allowed to have anything until I eat my Brussels sprouts. That's what you said.
No, that's all right, Wesley. I take it back. You don't have to eat them.
That's not quite good enough.
What?
I want you to eat them.
But they're disgusting.
You should have thought of that before you made them.
Wesley has finally broken his fast. Though unlike Gandhi, he did it with caramel corn and a plate of ding-dongs. As for me, I'm afraid my ordeal is just beginning. Wesley's given me an hour, and time's almost up. I can wait.
Hello, Bud. George Owens. We met at the Pirates-Reds game last year. Remember I was the other guy there? Anyway, I was just calling to see if you had any openings on your sports page. Nah, I'm not writing for the Bulletin anymore. We had a little disagreement over my working conditions. I wanted to keep working, and they wanted me to stop. Yeah, well, if something opens up, I'd appreciate you keeping me in mind. Bye.
No luck, huh?
I thought it was such hot stuff another newspaper would grab me up just like that. It's been almost 2 months and nothing.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. Something's gonna turn up. You just relax and try to get your mind off.
Hey, Dad, you find a job yet?
I'm afraid not, Gina.
Well, don't worry about it, Dad, because Kevin just got a big promotion, Mr. Clocks.
I'm the new assistant manager.
Congratulations, honey. You must be doing a good job.
Nah, I'm just the only one there with a decent complexion. Anyway, now I'm going to be making an extra $1.25 an hour, so I'll be able to help out a little more at home.
Ah, thanks, Bill.
I've given Heather her 4 o'clock antibiotics. She sends her regards.
What happened? I thought she just had a sore throat.
We took her to the doctor today. She's got mononucleosis.
Mono, that's the kissing disease.
Yes.
Boy, the guy she kissed is probably dead already.
So will you be if you don't wash up for dinner.
Yes, nurse.
Anyway, thank you for picking up Heather's prescription.
Yeah, how much do I owe you?
Oh, that's all right, George. Forget it.
Come on, Belvedere. I can pay for my own kid's medicine.
Very well. It's $23.
Oh, then, thanks. Look, I'm gonna pay you. It's just things are a little tight right now.
I understand.
You know, honey, we would have a little more money coming in if you just went down
Hey, I told you already, I'm not signing up for that.
The Navy?
unemployment.
I mean, I've been paying my own way since I was 16, and I don't need any handouts from anybody.
George, it's not a handout. You've worked hard, you've paid into the system, and you're entitled to take something out.
I don't know.
Don't worry, George. I'll go with you.
Oh, yeah?
We'll pack a lunch, go down early, and get into line. We'll make a day of it, just like we do in England.
Sounds like fun.
All right. All right, I'll do it.
Good. Now you'll still be able to afford me. It's all right, George. You can take the glasses off now. You're among your own kind.
You see that guy out there? You see the look he gave me when I walked in here?
George, he was wearing a hospital gown and a cowboy hat. I wouldn't be too concerned.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Well, I'm going to the movies, but I suggest you get into that line.
Well, what if it's the wrong one?
The first one always is. So you might as well get it over with.
Hi.
Hi. I sure hope I'm in the right line.
Well, that depends. What'd you have in mind?
I just mean I've never done this before.
Oh, yes, I remember my first time. Here, I mean.
Well, maybe now.
Anyway, if this is your first time, you're supposed to fill out one of those forms over there. The pretty pink ones, I believe.
Oh, thanks.
So how long have you been out of work?
Huh? About 5 weeks.
What?
I said about 5 weeks.
Oh. Why'd you wait so long to apply?
Oh, I don't know.
Pardon me?
I said I don't know.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed.
See you next time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, stop that! Oh, somebody help me! Please, somebody! Oh!
I don't want to lose my place.
Senate hearings continue.
Have you been on yet, George?
They're still talking about all these guys taking the Fifth Amendment.
Well, pay attention. You may need it someday.
Hi, guys. Hurry up, Mom. Dad's gonna be on TV.
What?
Hey, I think this is it.
You hear a lot these days about public apathy and people afraid to get involved. But happily, that wasn't the case today, as we hear from Shaka Spielman in suburban Pittsburgh.
I'm standing in front of the Market Street office of the State Department of Human Resources, where at 10:30 this morning, Mrs. Edna Wilkes had just come through this door, having picked up her unemployment check. Mrs. Wilkes, what happened then?
Well, I guess it was around 10:30, and I just come out of that door after having just picked up my unemployment check. Anyway, this man grabbed me by the arm, and I screamed. And he pulled a knife and said, "Give me your money." And that's when this nice gray-haired gentleman came running out of that door, grabbed my assailant's knife away, and held him on the ground till the police arrived.
And that gray-haired gentleman is here with me now, unemployed sports writer George Owens. George, I guess the question is, there were dozens of people around at the time. Why you?
It's just I was in the office there, and it sounded like someone needed help. It seemed like the thing to do.
How long have you been out of work?
Huh? 2 months.
You told me 5 weeks.
Any prospects, George?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, nothing concrete, but...
What's happening? What's going on? Oh, hello.
As George Owens just proved, being unemployed doesn't mean being unconcerned. Reporting from suburban Pittsburgh, Shaka Spielman, Action News.
George, you're a hero.
Yeah, you never told us he had a knife.
Well, that's right. You could have been hurt.
Ah, it was just a little Swiss Army knife.
Yes, he came at George with a spoon.
Well, I say let's go out and celebrate. It's my treat.
Bravo.
All right, let's go.
Great. Hey, let's eat in a bad neighborhood.
Any neighborhood you're in, Wesley, is a bad neighborhood.
Mom, so Dad can beat up another mugger.
Ah, let's not get greedy, champ. Let's leave some for the other heroes.
Oh, come on. So what if we forgot Heather?
Morning.
Morning.
You still working on that thing? You were up half the night.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Hey, this isn't your paper. Who's Harriet Wallace?
Oh, she's just a friend of mine. I typed this for her as a favor. And $75. Well, we need the money.
So what's next? We start taking in laundry?
We can't. The machine's broken.
I've been doing the washing down at the creek.
What are you dressed up for?
I'm going out to get a job.
You already got a job.
I mean one that pays.
Hey, listen,
Now
Belvedere.
look, George. The household needs the money. I have the time. So just forget about your foolish pride.
Okay, go ahead. Try and find a job out there. It ain't so easy.
You forget, George, you are talking to a person of many and varied talents. My only problem will be in deciding which job to take.
Come on, Miss Belvedere, we're gonna be late.
I'm coming. Go ahead, have your little laugh.
No, I think you look very nice.
Yeah, and you were right, Belvedere. You got a job just like that.
Hey, Dad, guess what? They want you to come to my school for Citizenship Day. They're going to give you an award.
Oh, did you tell them about Daddy and the mugger?
No, it was in the paper.
Down on his luck, sports writer thwarts mugging.
See, it tells all about how you're on the skids and you have 4 hungry mouths to feed, but you still cared enough to help somebody else.
Why didn't they just put a headline on the front page? George Owens, loser.
Honey.
I mean, my whole family's out there trying to scrape together a living while dear old Dad sits around the house waiting for a phone call that's never going to come.
Now, George, you are not a loser. The entire community respects and admires you.
No, they don't. They feel sorry for me.
That's not true.
I'm not getting that.
Mr. Owens?
Yeah?
You don't know us, and I realize it isn't much, but I hope it will help.
Thanks.
God bless you.
Well, looks like we've got dinner.
Look, my family and I appreciate the offer, but we're really not that hard up. Besides, I don't think my neighborhood is zoned for live hogs. What do you mean you assumed it was? Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, boy, more stuff.
What is that?
A canned ham. Someone left it on my windshield.
Hey, take a look at this. Wax lips.
Wes, put that back.
Oh, Mom.
Those lips are going to people who really need them. I mean, all this stuff. We're going to give it to the poor and homeless. People like that.
Oh, okay.
Hi, guys. How was work?
I don't want to talk about it.
What's the matter, Kevin? I thought things went rather well.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, you've got to start doing things the way you were told to, not the way you want to.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
First of all, you don't ask people how they want their chicken. We only serve it one way, fried.
I thought my chicken marsala was rather well received.
Oh, it took you 45 minutes to make it.
So good food takes time.
It's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be fast.
Is that why you serve it in a bucket?
Guys, come on. Go get cleaned up. We're due at Wes's school at 7 for your father's award.
All right.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll try and behave from now on.
Fine.
Oh, incidentally, I have rather a daring idea about the mashed potatoes. Use real ones.
You're starting again.
Hey, Dad. You almost finished with your speech for the awards tonight?
Almost, champ. Just got to add a few finishing touches.
That's nothing but a bunch of doodles.
Like my bunny?
Yeah.
Look, Wes, what would you think if your old pop kind of pooped out and didn't go to that thing tonight?
Why? What's the matter?
They're just giving me that award because I'm out of work and they feel sorry for me.
Nobody's feeling sorry for you, Dad. You're a hero. At least you are to me.
Thanks, pal.
So you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Great.
Well, washing machine's good as new.
Great.
Let's see what's your problem. Insulation's shot.
Thanks. So, what do I owe you?
$10.
$10, that's it?
Yeah, well, there wasn't that much to fix.
Well, what about travel time, minimum charges, parts and labor, and all that stuff?
That's all included.
Oh, I get it. You saw me on TV, right?
Huh?
Look, pal, I don't know what you heard, but we're not the Jode family here. I don't need your charity.
Mister.
I mean, you repair guys are notorious for ripping people off, and I won't be treated any different. So how much?
I don't know.
I said how much?
$200.
Fine. I'll send you a check.
Sure.
So as soon as I saw the smoke coming out of the window, I ran down to the corner and turned in the alarm to the fire department.
Big deal. I've done that.
Was there a fire at the time?
That's when I heard someone yelling from the second floor. So I went inside, ran upstairs, and came down with Mrs. Simmons and her little baby girl. Anyway, I want to say thank you for this award, and that being a good citizen is its own reward and something that everyone should do every day.
I gotta follow this kid.
George, you'll do fine.
Oh, in case you're wondering, I didn't burn my hands getting out Mrs. Simmons. It's when I went back for the puppies. Good night, everyone. Drive carefully.
Ernie Masters, ladies and gentlemen, isn't he wonderful? Our next award goes to a man who, at the risk of his own life, thwarted an armed robbery attempt, thereby demonstrating exemplary citizenship, while at the same time getting one more scum-sucking punk off of the streets. Anyway, here he is, Pittsburgh's favorite sports columnist until he got fired, George Owens. Congratulations, Mr. Owens.
Thank you, Vice Principal Bigelow, for the wonderful introduction. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for this award. It means a lot to me. Anyway, I guess now I'm supposed to say something about good citizenship and what it's all about. I guess coming to the aid of another citizen like Ernie and I did would be an example of good citizenship. Conversely, littering or attempting to overthrow the government would be an example of bad citizenship. Anyway, I had some other things to say, but a good citizen also knows when he's fighting the big one. So unless there's some questions, I'd just like to say thanks and...
I have a question.
Yes, young man.
When the guy came at you with a machete, were you scared?
It really wasn't a machete, and I really didn't think about it.
Hear that? He didn't even think about it.
Well, if that's it...
I have a question.
Sure.
Did you get my casserole?
Huh?
The tuna casserole. Remember? Noodles and peas. I left it on your doorstep.
Oh, yes, thank you. It was delicious.
I want the dish back.
Hey, what about the mattress and box spring I left on your lawn? You get that?
Yeah, we did. Thanks.
You using it?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it smells like someone's been raising goats on it.
Hey, look, I was just trying to help out a family in need. But maybe what you really need is a fat lip.
Sir, I suggest you try sitting down.
Who are you?
I am his butler.
You have a butler?
Yeah, so?
So how much you make on unemployment?
No, he's not really our butler. He's our housekeeper.
What are you, the upstairs maid?
Hey, you guys dress pretty nice for poor people.
Yeah,
that's nice. Is that real sweet?
Hey, watch it.
Hey, leave my mom alone!
Hey, knock it off! Look, everybody's been real generous. to me and my family. And I'm sorry if I sounded like I was ungrateful, because I'm not. It's just kind of tough taking handouts from people when all your life you've paid your own way. I mean, walking into that unemployment office wasn't easy for me. And having it wind up as front page news, well, I wasn't thrilled about that either. But there are a lot of other people, good people in the same boat. And we've got nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, I'm proud. I'm proud I'm George Owens, unemployed sports writer. And I'll tell you why. Because I got a great family. A family who sticks together through thick and thin. I mean, my oldest kid in Butler, out slinging chickens. My wife takes in typing. My youngest kid, he brings home money too. We're just afraid to ask him where he's getting it. The point is, whether I get a job today or the next day or never, we're all going to be okay. And you know why? Because we're good citizens.
Is that for Heather?
Yeah, honey.
Well, I'll take it up.
Well, she might still be contagious. You better stay away.
Wesley, have you seen your brother?
I think he's outside.
What's the matter?
Mr. Belvedere, if I tell you something, do you promise not to laugh at me?
Wesley, you are talking to a man who's wearing a chicken suit.
I think I miss Heather.
Good God, you must be coming down with something.
No, it's just I'm used to having her around. You know, to torment.
I am sorry.
And I got all these great names to call her. And she's too sick to appreciate them.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, you can call me Pizza Face.
It's not the same.
Owens residence. Just one moment. It's you, George. Action News.
What do they want this time? Hello? No, I still haven't found anything. Huh? Yeah, well, I guess I could do that. Thanks. I'll see you then. They want to give me a job.
As a sports writer?
No, as a sportscaster.
Wow!
They want me to audition next week.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great, Dad.
So what do you think, Belvedere? Can you picture me on TV?
Not on my TV. There you are, Kevin.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Good news. Your father may have found a job.
Oh, that's terrific.
Well, we'd better get going. We don't want to be late for work.
You don't have to worry about that.
What?
We're letting you go.
You mean I'm being dismissed?
Yeah.
They didn't like my new recipe for the batter? Or my 3 different kinds of gravies? Or all you can eat for 99 cents?
That's the one that really sunk you.
I had such plans for Mr. Clucks.
I know, Mr. Belvedere, but
Al fresco dining, nouvelle cuisine, silver buckets, valet...
Forget it, Mr. Belvedere. It's over.
You're quite right. I'm fine now.
They want the hat. And the batch. Oh, one more thing.
Although my career in the fast food lane seems to have taken a detour, George's star seems to be on the rise. His audition with the Action News team appears to have gone rather well, and there may be a job in the offing. I've gotten used to George being in my living room. I just hope the rest of Pittsburgh can handle it. Well, they can always move to Philadelphia.
I found it! Mom, I thought you got rid of that.
I kind of remember this being bigger.
Where do you want the three wise men?
Oh, I don't know, honey. Why don't you just put them away in the manger till I figure out something to do with them?
Either I'm really out of shape or Larry, Mo, and Curly here been scarfing ding-dongs all summer.
Oh, look. It's Aunt Millie's popcorn ball elf.
I hate that thing. It gives me the creeps, and it smells bad, just like Aunt Millie.
At least it doesn't have a mustache. Hey, come on, Marcia. That thing's got to be 30 years old.
I don't care. She worked hard on it. Oh, look, a piece is missing.
Yeah, don't you remember last Christmas when Mr. Belvedere chipped his tooth?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Wow, what a big tree.
Not to mention heavy.
It's a beauty, all right. You picked a good one, big guy.
Oh, don't look at me. I wanted the aluminum model.
Okay, gang, we've got a lot of work to do. Heather, I'm going to need your help trimming the banister. Wesley and Kevin, you're in charge of the outside lights. And George, here's the gift list.
If there's nothing else you want dragged in from the forest, I'll be in my room.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, I thought we could go through the holiday cookbooks and plan Christmas dinner together.
Oh, no need. I'll have everything prepared for you. So in my absence, all you'll have to do is just pop it in the oven.
Oh, thank you.
What do you mean in your absence?
Yeah, aren't you going to spend Christmas here with us?
Of course not, Wesley. Christmas is always my day off.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
That in November, our neighbor's dog Gunther jumped over the fence and got our little Charo in the family way. So if you know anyone who would like an adorable puppy, half St. Bernard, half Chihuahua, just let us know. Merry Christmas, Marge and Gower Drobish. Oh, look, they sent us a picture of the pups.
Oh!
Hey, look at this. The Hafnagel sent us a Christmas card with $20 in it. What's that for?
Oh, it's a bribe, honey, to keep Wesley out of their yard.
Here we are. Christmas cookies as requested. Don't eat the gingerbread Keno, girl. That's for Wesley.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, these are really good.
Aren't you going to have one, big guy?
I would, but then I know what's in them.
Mr. Belvedere, are you sure you won't change your mind and spend the holiday with us?
I'm afraid I've made other plans.
Oh, yeah? You got a hot date with one of Santa's helpers?
The thing is, you're so much a part of the family.
Well, we all have our Christmas traditions, and mine is to spend it alone.
I wonder what the big guy does all by himself.
I don't know. Maybe he just likes to have Christmas off.
I don't know why. I don't pay him for it.
Hey, I know. I bet he dresses up like Santa and hands out toys to the needy kids at the orphanage.
Nah.
Hey, Wes.
Wesley, what are you wearing?
It's a yarmulke. I just want you all to know I've thought a lot about it, and I've decided to become Jewish.
Wesley, Wesley, you don't just become Jewish.
Sammy Davis Jr. did.
Tell me, Wesley, did this sudden conversion have anything to do with the 8 days of Hanukkah and the 8 days of gifts that come with it?
I thought it was 9.
So much for spiritual callings.
Well, we'll be at the mall.
Shalom, Wes.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hello, Kevin.
Well, somebody's sure getting into the Christmas spirit.
Oh, really? Who?
You. I mean, making all these cookies, wiping up the crumbs with your little poinsettia tea towel. Christmas won't be the same here without you. I think you should stay.
Why?
So I can go. It's just, there's a bunch of sorority girls, and they're renting a condo in the Poconos, and there's this girl I really like, and she kind of likes me. But there's this other guy that she likes too, and he's going. So if I don't and he does, then they will.
Not at all.
Look, it's just if I'm not here for Christmas dinner, it's going to break Mom's heart. But if you're here, me being gone won't seem so obvious. You could even sit in my chair.
Oh, goody. Can I wear your bib, too? Look, Kevin, I don't think your mother would consider me a suitable substitute for her eldest son.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Besides, if you're not here, who's going to spill eggnog on your father?
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, dreidel I will play. Wesley.
Hey, Wes, I thought we talked about this.
Well, I'm supposed to light a candle for every present I want.
Wes, that's not what Hanukkah's about at all.
Well, Joey Goldstein lights candles at his house, and he's 3 presents ahead of me already.
That's because it's Joey's religion, pal. He lights the menorah to commemorate the rededication of the temple in Jerusalem. It symbolizes the steadfastness of the Jewish faith under oppression. Sandy Koufax told me that. Anyway, you're just doing it to get stuff.
Yeah, but I figured it was worth a shot.
Listen to me, young man. If I were you, I'd start thinking more about giving than receiving, or you're going to wind up not celebrating anything.
It's cracked.
What?
The glass on your watch is cracked.
Thank you for telling me. So how's our littlest rabbi doing?
Terrible. Mom and Dad think I'm a greedy pig.
That doesn't sound very kosher.
So anyway, what do you want for Christmas?
How about my room to myself?
Well, I know I could get you a new watch.
I already have one.
Then I'll get the old one fixed.
I like it the way it is.
You know, I'm up here trying to have the true spirit of Christmas, and you're sure not being very cooperative.
Goodbye, Wesley.
You know, bah humbug to you, too.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, don't look. I'm wrapping your present from Santa.
Oh, don't worry. I won't look.
Oh, come on. Now, it wasn't that long ago that you still believed in Santa Claus.
Mom.
In fact, I still remember the day that you gave Johnny Kruger a black eye for saying that Santa wasn't real.
No, Mom, that was the day you told me Dad was a tooth fairy.
Oh.
Oh, sure. Mom, can I ask you a question? It's kind of important.
Oh, honey, anything you want to get me is fine.
Huh?
You know, the greatest gift any mother can have is just to have her family together at Christmas.
Yeah, well, what if one of the members of that family wanted to go skiing instead? Well, it's just the Alpha Phi's have got this place up in the mountains, and I was kind of thinking I'd like to go.
Oh, I see. Well, you're 19 years old. You're old enough to make your own decisions. So, if you would prefer to spend Christmas with your friends rather than with your own family, that's perfectly all right with me.
It is?
You want to blow the whole operation? Well, if we get caught, I can forget about getting my own phone for Christmas. You can forget about it anyway. I peeked. Isn't it a neat watch? Yeah, and it'll be even neater when we get it fixed. Hey, look, there's an inscription inside. To my dearest Lynn, December 1941. Love, Pamela. Wow, Mr. Belvedere must have had a girlfriend.
Yeah. Now I think I know why he doesn't like Christmas. My brother Reginald has been called up to the army. I must take care of his children. Leaving London tonight for Sheffield. With this Christmas gift, remember me and our time together. God bless you and keep you safe from harm. Love, Pamela. P.S. Did you finish the peanut brittle? What's the matter? What are you crying about?
That. So tragically beautiful.
Huh?
Oh, Wes. This Pamela was the great love of Mr. Belvedere's life.
I thought it was Oreos.
I mean, it was during that black and white war you see on PBS all the time. Mr. Belvedere was a dashing cavalry officer, and she was this beautiful young daughter of the Duke of Earl or somebody, and they were going to be married. But the war came, and Mr. Belvedere went off to be a hero. And when he came back, he couldn't find her. And she thought he was dead. So she became a nun, and their love could never be. And that is why Mr. Belvedere hates Christmas.
That makes sense.
Come on, Wes, get off the phone. I have to call Angela.
You can't. I'm talking to Sheffield.
You mean like in England?
Yeah. I'm trying to find Mr. Belvedere's girlfriend.
You're crazy. All that stuff happened over 40 years ago. So? So you can't just pick up the phone and expect her to be there. Grow up.
Hello, is this Miss Pamela Kent? It is? Well, do you remember a guy named Lynn Belvedere? You do? So listen, you ever been to Pittsburgh?
Still at it?
I don't believe this. The guy at the store told me this thing was so easy to assemble, even a monkey could do it.
Maybe you should hire one. Anyway, I thought that Wesley already had a bike.
Oh, no, this is for Marcia. She says she needs it because her butt's starting to droop.
Well, it happens to the best of us. Good night.
Hey, Belvedere.
Yeah?
Did you say anything to Wes? Well, I mean about Christmas. One minute he's hocking me for all the stuff he wants. The next thing I know, he's saying don't get him anything. All he cares about is something he's getting somebody else.
I didn't do anything. Maybe the boy simply had a sudden burst of humanity.
Oh, yeah, right. You know we're standing under the mistletoe?
Don't even think about it.
Hey, Mom, Heather's snooping under the tree.
Hey, look, I'm looking for my phone.
You relax. I'm just kidding. Merry Christmas.
What are you giving it to me now for?
Well, it's Christmas Eve day, and it's kind of a neat gift. I wanted to see your face when you opened it.
Well, why can't you see my face tomorrow?
Because I won't be here tomorrow.
Huh?
I'm going on a ski trip.
What?
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Hey, Mom, did you tell Kevin he could go skiing on Christmas?
No, I told him it was his decision.
But how come he gets to go away and I can't go with Angela and celebrate Christmas in the Bahamas?
Heather, only Perry Como celebrates Christmas in the Bahamas.
Yeah, well, that's not fair.
Oh, honey, you have to understand. Your brother doesn't mean to be a jerk, but he's a man. And sometimes men get these overwhelming urges to be thoughtless and sensitive and selfish. It must be the same genetic deficiency that makes them play golf.
Boy, that mall's a madhouse. It took me an hour just to find a place to park.
Well, fine. If Christmas is such a hassle for everybody, why don't we just forget the whole thing?
Huh? What's the matter?
Mom's all bent out of shape because Kevin is spending Christmas in the Poconos.
What?
You know, at least I'm not trying to spend Christmas in the Bahamas.
Hey, look, I'll settle this. You're grounded. Both of you.
Ha ha.
Oh, great, Heather. I'll just take my phone back.
Oh, come on, Kevin, give it back.
No, stop it, you two.
Hey! If this is the way Christmas is going to be around here, maybe we should forget it. Hey, you want to go to the Poconos? Go to the Poconos. You want to go to the Bahamas? Start swimming. Hell, I may as well go to work tomorrow. There's no reason I hang around here.
Fine. It's been look a lot like Christmas.
What's that?
It's the Christmas lights. I took them all down.
Already?
Sure. I figure our Christmas is over. Why wait till August?
Well, I'm off to the movies. And since I won't be seeing you tomorrow, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Practicing Silent Night, are we?
It's okay, big guy. I'll see you later.
Hey, where are you going?
Oh, I'm leaving, Wesley. Have a nice Christmas.
Huh? But you can't go yet.
Oh, don't worry, Wesley. Your present is under the tree. It's the ticking one, marked Open Me First.
I don't care about my present. I just want to give you yours. It's not here yet. It's important.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure whatever it is, it can wait.
No, she won't.
She? What are you talking about, Wesley?
Pamela Kent, your one true love.
What?
It's just I wanted to get you something special, so I snuck up to your room to get your watch fixed, and that's when I found out about Pamela and why you don't like Christmas.
Oh, Wesley. When you jump to conclusions, you don't fool around.
Well, Heather helped.
Mr. Belvedere, who's Pamela Kent?
Oh, just a friend I knew during the war.
You mean you two weren't in love?
Well, we were very fond of each other. But then, those were extraordinary times. Anyway, it would never have worked out.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, she's 20 years older than I.
She's what? Don't answer that.
I'll get it. Hi. Can I help you?
Lynn?
So, long time no see.
Yes, quite.
You're certainly looking very well.
Oh, thank you. I play bingo 3 times a week at Twickenham Hall.
Oh, yes, well, that would keep anybody fit.
So, the little boy promised you'd introduce me to Larry Hagman. Oh, ta-ta.
Mm-hmm.
Then, in 1964, Jeffrey left me for this shop girl on Carnaby Street. Oh, the swine. I went back to Sheffield and tended my garden, and that's where I've been ever since.
I see.
But I don't mind. I have my grandchildren to keep me warm in the winter. And every spring, I take a holiday in Spain. Of course, it's mostly for the sangria.
Yes, I often take holidays in Hershey. But then again, it's mostly for the kisses. Is there anything wrong?
No. It's the way you looked at me just now when you smiled. It reminded me of that afternoon during the Blitz when the bombs were falling and they evacuated the Hyde Park Hotel. You threw me over your shoulder and whisked me up the fire escape to the Queen Anne suite. If I remember correctly,
That was quite an afternoon.
Well, do you think I should go in there and make sure everything's okay?
I don't know. They've been in there almost an hour.
I haven't laughed this hard since you bared your backside to that German dive bomber.
You mooned a Messerschmitt?
We were low on ammo.
So, you guys are getting along okay?
Yes, Wesley. It simply took us a little time to get reacquainted.
Yes, and it was so kind of you to bring us back together. You know, your son is a very thoughtful and generous young man.
Yeah, we know.
I especially like flying first class.
Well, now that you two are back together again, does this mean you don't hate Christmas?
Oh, I never hated Christmas, Wesley.
But I thought you...
No, it's just thinking about Pamela and the friends I'd lost during the war. Christmas has always seemed a little bit sad to me. Except for this one.
It's my hay fever. Snow brings it on.
Yeah. I think I got the same thing.
I think we all do.
Now, if you good people would be kind enough to excuse us, Lynn has promised to treat me to a Christmas dinner at the best hotel in Pittsburgh. We may even try to relive some of the high points of the Blitz.
Well, bombs away.
Wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Look, I know I haven't exactly been Kris Kringle lately, but I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Merry Christmas, Belvedere.
Settle down, Pamela.
Hey, Kev, if you're heading up to the Poconos, you better get started. It's getting late.
Nah. I think I'll just stick around here.
Yeah, me too. I don't like swimming in the dock anyway. So, as long as we're all staying, why don't we open up some presents?
Yeah.
Wow. Big box. With mine.
Merry Christmas, Marcia. I put it together myself.
Honey, it's the best job you've ever done.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back. Pamela is safely back home in Sheffield. When we parted, we promised to meet again in another 40 years. The Owens family was thrilled with their gifts. They are presently at the mall trying to avoid each other as they exchange them. And speaking of the spirit of Christmas, Wesley, with only a few days left between him and a 6-month grounding, is frantically trying to raise the money to cover Pamela's airfare. What he doesn't know is that I've already paid George back. But why should I tell him that? I mean, I love him. But that doesn't mean I can't have any fun.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, honey. What a nice surprise. What happened, Kev? Did you get kicked out of your apartment?
No, I just thought I'd move in for a while. I kind of miss you guys.
Oh.
And anyway, my apartment doesn't allow pets.
What?
Hey, Kevin. Here's Mr. Whiskers. Who?
Oh, Mom, this is my friend Ginger.
Hi.
Ginger is leaving town for a few days, so I promised her I'd help take care of her cat.
I got a grant to study in Malibu. Anyway, I
gotta get going, so just remember to feed him and to love him, and Mr. Whiskers will love you right back, just like he loves his mommy. Yes, he will.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take real good care of him. I promise.
Thanks. And, I promise to take care of you, too, just as soon as I get back.
Mr. Whiskers, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
That's it. I quit.
What's the matter?
The station manager called me into his office today. Tells me I gotta lose weight.
Why? I mean, you're not that fat.
Yeah, and besides, when you're on TV, you get to hide your stomach behind that big desk.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They wanted to make the 6 o'clock report less formal. So now they're making the whole news team sit behind the stupid coffee table. Skip told Tammy my gut looked like the centerpiece.
Well, at least you got to take it home.
I haven't put on that much weight, have I?
Gee, I don't know, Dad. I mean, remember the last time we all went to the park? You and Mr. Belvedere went on the seesaw and it stayed even.
Come on, honey. It's no big deal. We'll just put you on a little diet.
I gotta lose 15 pounds in 10 days.
Or we can wire your mouth shut.
Don't bother. The station already made arrangements. They're sending me to some place called Pleasant Valley Ranch and Spa. Some fancy fat farm up in the Poconos.
Honey, these reservations are for the two of us.
Yeah, well, I want you to keep me company.
Oh, George, I'd love to, but I can't go on such short notice. I have court.
Huh? Well, I can't go to this flab fest all by myself. I mean, someone's got to go with me, right?
I'm back.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rivals, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet. It's sizzling hot.
Uh-huh. Well, this looks like fun.
Looks like mating season at SeaWorld.
George, we're going to be here for the next 10 days. Try not to alienate everyone in the first 10 seconds.
Why not? They look pretty thick-skinned.
Come on in, fellas. Don't be bashful. Hi.
Hi.
My name's Bibi. Can you guess what that stands for?
Big buns?
Actually, I was going to guess Brigitte Bardot.
Oh, no, silly. My name's Betsy Baxter, but my best friends call me Bibi. You know, like in the gun.
Okay, everybody line up, please. 3 lines. Hi, my name's Roy Gallagher.
Hi, Roy.
Hi.
And on behalf of myself and everyone here at Pleasant Valley Ranch and Spa, I bid you all welcome.
Thank you.
Now, I feel certain that most of you must have read about our various programs, our facial massages, the tanning salons, quiet moments sipping fruit smoothies in a hot tub at sunset.
That's why I came.
Well, forget about it, Petunia. You ain't doing diddly, not until you lose a few tons. And that goes for each and every one of you low-life, jelly-bellied lard buckets. You got a problem, soldier?
Didn't the brochure mention something about refreshments?
Okay, wise guy, hit the deck and give me 20.
I would, but I left my wallet in the car.
I said get down there! You find this all pretty funny, huh, Porky? Why don't you get down there with him? Why don't we all join in the fun? Move it! Move! 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 Okay, sweethearts, let's Let's hit it. You got a 10K run in 5 minutes.
George, we better get up.
Go away.
George, you're not going to lose any weight lying there like a lump.
Fine, and let's take a hike to a house of pancakes.
Look, George, I don't like these things that start like 17 any more than you do. But since we're here, we might as well make the best of it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. M&M?
Now, Dandy, you know what happens if they catch you with these?
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. All right, I'll pet you. Aw, did somebody bring me their little toy mouse? Dead mouse! Oh, wow, a rat and a great big sucker, too.
Can you get that thing out of here this instant?
Oh, not yet, Mom. It's still twitching a little.
Leslie!
All right. I'm going. Oh. Kevin!
It's the cat, isn't it?
Here, you'd better do something about that beast, young man. I mean, if it's not in here tearing up the furniture, it's out there killing things.
Yeah, poor Grandma Hufnagel still can't find her chihuahua.
Yeah, I know. I saw Pepe's picture on a carton of milk bones. All right, look, I'll think of something, I promise.
To the left, and right, and left, and right, and free.
I can't believe that dinner, Belvedere. I scraped more appetizing stuff off my windshield.
Oh, I don't know, George. I found it quite delicious and satisfying.
Come on, big guy. This is me you're talking to. I've seen you eat ding-dongs underwater.
Look, I know this diet isn't easy, but it's as Colonel Gallagher says. We have to channel our negative food energy into more positive endeavors.
Come on, Lynn. We have a date, remember?
Be right with you, BB. She ain't Sarah Lee, but she'll do.
Hey, big guy, what are you in the mood for? Mushroom or pepperoni?
God's sake, what are you all doing?
We're having a pizza party.
Me and the gang decided that tofu junk just wasn't cutting it, so we ordered us some real food.
But what about your diets? You're all doing so well.
Oh, come on, Lynn. One little piece isn't going to hurt you. We can work it off later.
I saved a slice for you.
Okay, everybody, our cat problems are over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I boarded him in a kennel. See, that way Ginger will still think I'm a sensitive feline aficionado, and I don't have to look at this stupid thing until she gets back.
Here's your cat.
Lieutenant? George Owens, Lynn Belvedere, are you prepared to accept the charges being levied against you?
No, but I wouldn't mind reversing the charges.
Whereas on the 10th day of October, year of our Lord 1988, the above charge did willfully and with complete disregard for the well-being of their fellow dieters, order and consume several large pizza pies on the premises of Pleasant Valley Ranch and Spa in flagrant violation of Article 319/B. And whereas, since the day these jerks got here, they have demonstrated a general unwillingness and or inability to get with the program, they are hereby banished from Pleasant Valley Ranch and Spa in perpetuity. This is your shame, Lieutenant. That's all, folks. Left turn.
I have never been so humiliated in my entire life.
Oh, come on, big guy. I already apologized.
Don't you big guy me, you pig-nosed delinquent. I liked it here. I liked the diet, the discipline, the people. I felt like Twiggy around these people. Then you had to go and get us thrown out.
Well, I don't know what you're so upset about. I'm the one who's going to get canned if he doesn't lose weight.
You should have thought of that before you called Pinky's Pizza Palace.
Just I've always had this problem. You know, dealing with authority. I mean, the minute somebody tells me what to do, I got to open my big mouth and tell them where to go. I mean, how am I supposed to tell my kids Dad got bounced from a fat farm?
Maybe you won't have to.
Huh?
I mean, we're not expected back for 5 days. There must be something we can do.
Okay, fellas, this here's it. I told you it weren't no Holiday Inn.
I'm sure it'll suit our purposes just fine.
Okay, you boys know best. Just remember, once I shove off, there ain't nobody or nothing around here for 100 miles.
Perfect.
Hey, just don't forget to come back and get us, okay, pal? I don't want to be spending the rest of my life up here with him.
Yeah. I reckon 5 days would be enough for anybody.
So you still think this is such a great idea?
Oh, it won't be so bad, George. We'll eat right. We'll get plenty of exercise. We'll take long walks in the woods. The pounds will simply melt away.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, what's with the ukulele?
We're going to take a canoe ride, aren't we? I was sailing along on my day.
I can't believe we're letting a cat take over our whole house.
It's all Kevin's fault. He always does stuff like this to impress girls, and then he never even gets any sex out of it.
Whistling.
Well, it's true.
Shh. I think I hear it coming. Oh, God, I feel like I'm in the diary of Anne Frank.
Hey, what's everybody doing?
He doesn't know we're in here.
Who doesn't know we're in here?
Mr. Whiskers, who do you think? Didn't you see what he did to our house?
Well, yeah, but one cat couldn't do all that.
He had a party.
So, what are you going to do about it?
Hey, come on, guys. Give me a break. It's only for a few more days. He's just a defenseless little pussycat. I mean, he wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, so he has urges, but he's still one of God's creatures, and I'm not going to do anything to him. I don't care what he did.
He'd shoot up all your Edie Gourmet records.
Excuse me. Forgot something.
Hey, what's that?
Dinner.
Oh, yeah? What you make?
I call it gulag gazpacho. It's a little recipe I picked up in a Siberian labor camp.
Tastes like boiled grass.
It is.
That's it, Belvedere. We're history. I knew we didn't bring enough food. When Club Cadiddlehopper comes back, all he's going to find is 2 piles of bleached bones sitting in a puddle of hoop cheese. What do you think you're doing?
Bon appetit.
Well, where's mine?
This is my dinner. Go mow your own.
I want yours.
Oh, sure. The other man's gruel is always greener.
Give me that.
That's mine.
What's happening to us, Belvedere? I mean, we're fighting over a cud casserole.
It's the madness, George. The madness that comes with hunger. I saw it on a lifeboat once. 15 of us fought for days over a single piece of Pez.
So what are we going to do, big guy?
Nothing. We must simply try and control ourselves and think of something else besides food.
Yeah, like we could play cards or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I can find a ball game on the radio over there.
Splendid idea.
And remember, Pizza Posse, they deliver.
There's nothing like a thick, juicy steak.
This just in. Survivors of that Peruvian airline crash have just been found in a remote section of the Andes. Isolated for several weeks, it's alleged that passengers were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to sustain themselves. Now on to sports.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
George, I was just going outside to chop some more firewood.
Oh, great idea, big guy. Maybe I can give you a hand, so to speak.
Well, after you.
Oh, after you.
Oh, after you.
You go.
Morning, boys. Did you boys have a good time? My Emma cooked up some fried chicken and biscuits. Thought you boys might be hungry.
Did you say biscuits?
Yeah, with homemade honey butter.
I think he's real, Belvedere.
Oh, thank God. We're saved.
Hey, big guy, my pants are too big.
Mine too. It's a miracle.
We're back.
Oh, hi, honey. Well, gee, you guys both look so thin.
Do you really think so?
Wow, even your butts got cute.
Gee, thanks, kitten.
You know, I really got to hand it to you two. I didn't think you'd last a day at that fat farm. Somebody up there really must know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think so.
You got the last one.
Hi, Mrs. Owen. Hi, Ginger. I came to pick up Mr. Whiskers, my cat.
Kevin, Ginger's here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Ginger. How was California?
Oh, it was great. We even had an earthquake.
Great.
So, where's Mr. Whiskers?
Mr. Whiskers, funny about him.
Huh? What?
Well, it's just, see, somehow his favorite ball got glued to the middle of the street. And he was out there trying to get it, and there was this moving van. It just came out of nowhere.
Kevin.
What?
Where's my cat?
Here you go.
I think she took it okay.
Mr. Belvedere will continue in a moment. At any rate, George and I continue to adhere to our diets. And I'm proud to say the word ding-dong isn't even in our vocabulary anymore. George's station is thrilled with the look of their new slimmed-down sportscaster. And as for me, I'm happy to report I look simply stunning in my new Brazilian swimming briefs. Of course, that's only my opinion. I wonder what the neighbors would think. Oh, Grandma, hot they go!
Sunday following Incredible Sunday, the on-camera murder of a guest leaves the staff scrambling to cover its own story on Studio 5B. Then, they're the one and only Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, and Bill Murray star in Ghostbusters on the Sunday night movie.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Do I know you?
Probably not. Mom, this is James Montgomery. You know the little boy I babysit for on the weekends?
Oh, yes. It's very nice to meet you, James.
The pleasure is all mine, ma'am.
A well-mannered child in this kitchen. I must call Ripley's.
James' mom was called out of town, so I told her he could stay with us for the next week.
Oh, that's nice, dear. What?
Oh, it'll be all right. I promise. I'll feed him and everything.
Heather, a young man requires a little more care than a stray puppy.
Or in Wesley's case, a rabid jackal.
You really should have discussed this with Dad and me first.
Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Owens. I'm sure James is a polite young man. If not, we can always tie him under the porch and feed him table scraps.
Hi, I'm Bert Hammond. This is my associate, Carl Putnam. We represent the happy guys of Pittsburgh.
Helping others happily. That's our motto.
Well, you can help yourself right out of here. The last time I saw you guys, you tried to drag me into some devil worship thing.
Our little Halloween party may have gotten a wee bit out of hand, but we've cleaned house.
Yeah, now you won't find so much as a deviled egg.
George, who's here?
Marcia, you remember the happy guys, Bert and Carl?
Oh, yes. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
This guy slays me. Doesn't he slay you, Carl?
Well, it's easy for you to say, Bert. You're not Tweedledum.
Won't you come in and sit down?
Oh, well, thank you. Now, I don't want to alarm you folks, but there's a mad criminal on the loose, and he's attacking the women of Beaver Falls.
What does he do?
He steals their high-heel shoes.
It's no laughing matter. Well, last night he stole my wife's best open-toed pumps. She's currently under sedation.
Well, have you called the police?
Unfortunately, this is what they consider a low-priority item.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's scandalous. It's scandalous.
That's why we're here. You've got to help us.
Hey, I'm a sportscaster. I don't know anything about catching criminals. Unless they've stolen home.
Anyway, George, old pal, we need your house for our meetings.
What meetings?
Tell him, Bert.
We formed our own neighborhood protection group, the Guardian Happy Guys.
We're going to make the streets safe for decent human beings.
I think I better warn Wesley.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
At this rate, you're telling me you've never had detention?
That's correct. Although I once had to stay after school to accept a good conduct medal.
Where'd you find this geek,
Wesley, you can't speak to James that way. Most people do.
Wesley, James will be staying with us for 1 week. Surely you can impersonate a human being for that long?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means quit acting like a jerk. Actually, Miss Heather, a jerk is a dull or stupid person. Wesley seems to be neither of those. I'm afraid you've misspoken.
You know, kid, you may not be a total zero after all.
Well, you can certainly learn something from him.
Maybe he can learn something from me.
Yeah, you want to come to order, please? Fellas, you want to quiet down and we'll start.
Gee, he's kind of high-strung, isn't he?
Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the first meeting of the Guardian Happy Guys.
Hey, who ate all the crab puppies?
George had one.
Now, the high-heel bandit, as we have dubbed him, has eluded the police so far. But we, the Guardian Happy Guys, are going to see to it that he's captured and brought to justice.
Do we get to wear hats? You mean like golf hats with our own logo on them?
I didn't know we had a logo.
No, we don't have a logo, and we don't need hats.
Hey, but we did have these new buttons made up.
You bad guys, cut it out. Little rough, don't you think?
Now, the first order of business is to divide ourselves into patrol teams.
As long as we're dividing up into teams, why don't we get up a softball game? Hey, can I play third base?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, honey. Come over here, give your old mom a big hug.
Where's everybody?
Your sister and brother are upstairs watching TV. Daddy and Mr. Belvedere are in the living room forming a vigilante group. And I have been exiled to the kitchen, so I'm doing my nails.
Dad and Mr. Belvedere are doing what?
Oh, they're having a meeting with that group of happy guys to track down the high-heel bandit.
You're kidding.
Take a look.
Why are they marching around 2 by 2?
I think they're doing the Virginia Reel.
Mom, Mr. Belvedere's dipping Dad.
And remember now, we're only the eyes and ears of the police. If you see the high-heel bandit, do not try to apprehend him. Do not take any aggressive action yourself.
Hell, this is worse than norm.
My part was over when the crab puppies disappeared.
Well, let's just get this over with.
Oh, I think it's too late to go patrolling tonight, don't you, Bert?
Way too late.
We do have time for turkey in the straw.
I still don't get why we're dancing.
It fosters teamwork, George. They say the Steelers do the bossa nova.
Now pay attention, kid. Maybe a little of the Owens magic will rub off on you. What's this?
Hot water bottle?
If you're not even going to try, we'll stop this lesson right now.
Sorry, I promise I'll try to think meaner.
Good. Now what you have here is your basic whoopee cushion. You place it on the principal's chair right before assembly. Then when he sits down after the Pledge of Allegiance...
That's not very nice.
Exactly. Now check this out.
Even I know that. That's a rubber snake.
Wrong. It's the real McCoy.
But serpents are not indigenous to the Beaver Falls area.
They are now. Quick, put him under that magazine on the chair.
But that's Heather's magazine. Won't she be startled?
At least.
Hey, Wes, have you seen my 17 magazine? I believe it's over there. Thanks, James.
Well?
I never knew it could be like this.
I don't know why we're sitting out here freezing our hooters off.
Well, if we're going to catch the high-heeled bandit, we must sacrifice a little comfort.
I don't see you sacrificing any of those donuts.
If you're going to be nasty, I shall go home and you'll be the only happy guy on the streets without a patrol buddy.
I am not your buddy, and I am not a happy guy.
Since you are obviously unable to be pleasant, I suggest we keep our mouths shut and our eyes open.
You got it.
Fine.
Hey, Belvedere.
Now what?
I think I drank too much coffee. We better find a gas station.
You know we are not allowed to leave the stakeout for any reason.
Fine. I'll just use that bush over there.
Of course, that's your decision, but we're here to uphold the law, not to break it.
Huh?
Well, for one thing, there's indecent exposure. Vandalism. Defacing public property.
Okay, you made your point. I'll tough it out.
That's the spirit.
Belvedere?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me a story? About, to take my mind off things.
Oh, very well. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived under Niagara Falls. All day long, he did nothing but listen to the rush of the raging waters.
Stop that story!
Stay tuned for Shock Fear Theater. Tonight's presentation, The Killer Bra Strap. In 3D.
The whole evening shot to hell. Hey, Wes, why aren't you in bed?
Somebody had to wait up for Mom.
Huh?
When it got late and you guys didn't come home, she got worried and went out looking for you.
Hey, Marshall, what happened?
Oh, George, he got me.
Who?
The high-heeled bandit.
All of a sudden, I feel something in my back, and a voice in my ear says, "Give me those pumps or I'll pump you full of lead."
What happened then?
This is the worst part. I gave him my brand new snakeskin pumps. I paid $350 for them.
You what?
Down from $500? Oh, George, don't be angry. I've been violated.
Well, so have I.
Folks, I'm trying to make a report here.
Sorry.
I'm just sick about this.
Hi, I'm Bert Hammond. This is my associate, Carl Putnam. We represent...
Just get in here.
Came right over as soon as we heard about the missus.
Yeah, we picked up the police call on the scanner in my car. Oh, by the way, your car's being towed.
You guys are supposed to be in charge of getting this dirtbag off the street. Now, I want to know what you're going to do about this.
Ooh, he's got spunk, Bert.
Yeah, real spunk. Have you ever considered becoming a junior happy guy?
Look, I'll do whatever I can to catch this jerk.
Yeah, we do need to take stronger measures.
I'd say this calls for another meeting.
Maybe we should have it here.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
I'll be here.
I'll bring the accordion.
Hey, Wes?
Yeah?
Have you seen James? I went up to his room to look for him, and I found this note on his pillow. It says, I didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
Wesley, I hope you have a way of putting this chicken back together.
I didn't do it.
Then who did?
James.
Ridiculous. He's far too innocent to have masterminded something like this. He must have had help.
Hey, all I did was show the kid a few basic moves. Can I help it if he's a natural?
Wesley, you're poisoning his mind. I forbid you to teach him anything else.
Okay, but he's tasted success. You'll probably be hearing from him again.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I am going upstairs to change. I seem to have fouled myself.
Mr. Belvedere! Oh, Mr. Belvedere, I need you! Mr. Belvedere!
What is it? My hands are rather full.
Oh, dear.
You have to help me find James.
First, we must find Lady Clairol.
That pint-sized Al Capone put blue dye in my shampoo.
No doubt after you put Pop Rocks in my souffle.
This is all Wesley's fault. I'm gonna pound him right after I smack James bald-headed.
Good Lord, Wesley, what have you done?
Nothing yet.
Then what's that?
What's left on my new 10-speed. I told James he could write it.
Apparently he rode it through hell.
Wesley, you created this monster. You have to stop him. Hey, Westman! Looks like something happened to your bike.
This isn't funny.
Loosen up, dude. Where's your sense of humor?
Seems to have gone up in smoke.
Hey, Tubbs, your beach ball's lopsided.
They call me Mr. Tubbs.
James, I want you to quit acting like this. What happened to that sweet little kid I used to babysit? That geek? He's history. By the way, I love what you've done with your hair.
Come on, Belvedere! You're not getting out of this.
I couldn't find a bag to match my shoes.
My, don't we look lovely this evening?
Knock it off. Let's just get this over with.
All right, you are, cutie. Gentlemen, or perhaps I should say ladies.
Not to me.
This gives new meaning to the word dragnet.
Now, for everyone's protection and safety, we'll work in pairs. By strolling the streets as women, we'll catch the high-heel bandit right where he lives.
Well, if we know where he lives, Bert, why don't we just go over to his house?
That's it. I'm out of here.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going anywhere without my best girlfriend.
Just don't try to borrow my lipstick. Hey, where's Kevin? Kevin?
Yeah.
My God, you look stunning.
I know, I can't help it.
Gee, kid, couldn't you have gone a little easier on the eyeshadow?
Not according to Cosmo.
Well, you better be careful. You could get picked up.
Hey, Dad, that's not funny.
You are wearing your own underwear, aren't you?
Of course I am.
That explains the visible panty line.
Let's go. Now remember, if you sit down, keep your knees together.
Here you go, Belvedere. You sit down and I'll wait for the bandit in the bushes.
Why should I have to be baked?
Let's just say you're easier to spot from a distance.
Very well.
George, what should I do if the bandit tries to accost me? Play hard to get. Somebody's coming. Oop. Good evening, my dear.
Look, honey, your kind belongs over by the fish pond. I'm working this end of the park. Beat it.
Evening, miss.
Good evening, officer.
A little late for a lady to be out by herself at night.
Oh, I'm not afraid.
You should be. And there's some nut running around stealing women's shoes right off their feet.
Oh, silly. Nobody would want my shoes.
I guess you're right. Still, you ought to think about going home.
Thank you, officer. I will.
Say, what's your sign?
Dead end. Dead end.
Well, that was a big bust. How do women keep from freezing to death in these things?
Well, at least you weren't hit on. God, men can be such animals.
Tell me about it.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, where have you been, Bert?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. The high-heel bandits struck again while you were out on patrol.
What? Where?
Over by the dairy.
The one place we didn't have a team.
I think it's time to try the police.
No, don't do that. I told you they're not interested. Besides, we can handle this by ourselves.
I'm not wearing any more girdles.
You should have tried one with a tummy tamer.
Hey, if you're so sure we can get this guy, how come you didn't dress up and go on patrol with us?
Well, somebody's got to run the operation, and it should be the one who knows the most about the crimes.
Yes, you do seem well informed about the high-heel bandit.
Well, let's just I understand him.
Perhaps you can tell us how it is that he knows exactly where or when we're patrolling.
Maybe he's psychic.
Or maybe he's Bert.
Oh, you're crazy.
You take that back. Bert never stole anything.
Oh, really? Who told us first about the high-heel bandit?
Bert.
And who told us not to go to the police because they wouldn't be interested?
Bert.
And who's the one who's most obsessed with the shoe collection of the high-heel bandit? When the rest of us wouldn't know the difference between a Harache and an espadrille.
Well, any fool knows that a Harache is a woven flat-heel sandal, while an espadrille is a canvas wedgie with a rope sole.
How could you do it?
I didn't. I couldn't. I have this cane.
You never had a cane before.
Get it! I didn't. No, Phil, you got to understand. You got to give me a chance to explain. You see, I was a shoe salesman for 35 years. It's in my blood. I can't help myself. I'm sick. I promised to get therapy. Will you guys let me off the hook?
No.
What are you doing, James?
Making sure there's one less bird bath in the world.
You can't blow up the Huffnagel's bird bath. Somebody might get hurt.
Somebody might get hurt if they don't get off my case.
Look, kid. Real pranks require planning, timing, and above all, finesse.
Finesse?
Yeah. Without a certain grace and dignity, a prank is just a mean trick. Or in this case, a crime.
Oh, give me a break.
I will. I'll promise to keep this a secret. But you have to promise to stop acting like me.
It's too late, Wes. I've seen the other side of the mountain.
If I rat on you, you're going to be seeing the other side of a set of bars.
Do you do that to me?
Try me.
Okay. You win. Want me to show you how to disarm it?
Hey, this is the king you're talking to.
Ready ready to go home, James? Sure, Heather. Okay, let's hit the road. Could I have a moment alone with Wesley, please? Okay, I'll just put your bags in the car. Okay. Thank you, Wesley, for almost an enlightening stay.
The enlightenment was mutual. Guess I'll see you.
See ya. Are you sure you disconnected that detonator correctly?
Hey, piece of cake.
Good.
Wesley! There's a bird bath in my crumb cake! The Beaver Falls crime sprees, both civil and domestic, have finally come to an end. With only Wesley's demented tricks to fear, it's almost like being on holiday. But the high-heeled bandit was let off with a fine and a stern warning to steer clear of ladies' footwear and the feet on which it gathers. My part in his capture has left me with my dignity only slightly askew. Others were not quite so fortunate. Come in.
Mr. Belvedere, can I borrow a pair of gloves until the crazy glue wears off?
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, carnival time in Rio. But with inflation at 1,000%, there's not much to celebrate. That's our story tonight.
Sunday at 7, limber up sports fans for a Frisbee hoop toss and the smallest indoor ski.
Good morning.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you look really hot.
Thank you, Heather.
What you suited up for, big guy? Wind sprints down to Donut World?
It just so happens I have an appointment at the Maple Hills Health Club.
Wow, that's the most expensive health club in the city. I hear they have a 4-star snack bar.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where'd you get the money to join such a fancy place?
I used my earnings from some commodities your father and I invested in a while back.
Oh, yeah, that pig thing.
Live hog futures, George. And from that investment, I netted $3,500.
Well, what'd you do with the money you made, Dad?
I did what all smart investors do. I let it ride.
George, pigs are a live commodity.
So?
So, if you don't sell your share, you have to take delivery of the merchandise.
You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what are they going to do? Mail me some live porkers?
Hey, everybody. Isn't this guy great?
Where'd you find them, Wes?
Big truck pulled up in the driveway filled with pigs. Driver said Dad bought him. What are you going to do with all those winkers, Dad?
Idea. What about a tip? Haven't you got anything smaller? Hey, Belvedere, better get rid of the pigs pronto.
Sorry, that's not in my job description.
Can't we just keep them?
Keep 200 pigs? What about the smell?
They'll get used to it. We did.
Take that back, little
come on, right.
Hey, will you kids pipe down? How am I going to figure out what to do if I can't even hear myself think?
Hey, Dad, maybe you could sell the pigs to a restaurant. You know, one of those places where you go up to the tank and pick out which one you want to eat.
Those are lobsters, Kevin.
Hey, I'm just thinking on my feet.
Then sit down.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to get on that phone, and I'm not going to hang up until I unload those porkers. Want to buy a pig?
It's me, George.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Were you successful with your hog calling? I'm sorry.
It's a nightmare. I call 3 rib joints in every football manufacturer in the country. What happened to you guys?
We've been rounding up pigs.
We got out of the yard last night and knocked over half the fences in the neighborhood.
The Huffnagels said they were going to sue.
Oh, great. Just what your mother needs to hear when she gets back from court.
Were there any nibbles at all, George?
Nah, just some pig farmer in West Virginia said he'd take them if Bob brung them.
How on earth are you going to get 200 pigs to West Virginia? I still don't know why I have to go with you.
To ride shotgun.
This is a pig truck, not a stagecoach.
Look, you got me into this, and you don't get off the hook till I'm out of it.
Oh, very well. Do you know how to drive one of these things?
I drove an ice cream truck once.
Why didn't you ask me to ride shotgun then?
13 gears, double clutch. What could be so tough?
I thought you said you could drive this thing.
I can. I'm just a little rusty.
You don't stop this lurching, I'm going to be sick.
Oh, relax, Belvedere. Who ever heard of getting truck sick? How do you feel, big guy?
Peachy.
Why don't you get some music on the radio? Take your mind off your gut.
Is this what passes for music in this part of the country?
What'd you expect, Gilbert and Sullivan?
Breaker, breaker! This is Chi-Town Charlie. Will the fork packer up ahead put on his ears?
Good heavens, what's that?
The CB. The radio. Truckers use it to talk to each other when they're on the road. Pick up the mic and give it a try.
Good evening. This is Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, come on, Belvedere. You can't talk like that.
How should I talk?
Like a guy.
I am a guy.
Like a trucker guy.
I'd sooner take gas.
Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls, boys.
Hey, good buddy. Where you bound with those squealers?
West Virginia, good buddy.
I'm running alongside you. Gonna make a coffee stop soon. Best donuts in the country coming up off exit 5.
We copy you loud and clear, good buddy. The Beaver Falls boys are on your tail.
Everything's under control, Dad. No, Mom's not back from Harrisburg yet. I promise. Not a word. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye. So, how's it going?
We're almost finished. Voila. I'm back. Oh.
Mom, you're home a day early.
Yes, I won the case.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell your father. Where is he?
Oh, he's with Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, what are they doing? Hunting?
Fishing.
Shopping.
They're hunting for a place to shop for fish.
Oh, that's strange. When will they be back?
Thursday.
Sunday. I want to know exactly what's going on around here. And don't leave anything out.
Why the hell can't you read a map? I thought you said you were in the Army.
I was the personal valet to a major general. I made out his uniforms while he read the maps.
Okay. Look, if we don't find a town pretty soon, we're gonna run out of gas.
Perhaps we should call my good buddy Chi-Town Charlie.
And let him know we're lost? We'd be laughed out of the trucking business.
We're not in the trucking business.
We are until we get to West Virginia. If we get to West Virginia.
Well, that shouldn't be much longer. We've been driving for 15 hours.
And there's a sign coming up. See what it says.
You are leaving West Virginia.
Oh, great. I get to sit on a load of pigs all day, and now I get to stay in the Bates Motel.
You can shower first.
Very funny.
Well, at least we found a place where they'd let us park the truck outside.
I just want to sleep. Who cares about the pigs?
You should. If those pigs get stolen, we'll have come all this way for nothing.
Oh, I don't mind. I kind of like seeing the Grand Canyon.
Oh, goody. More cracks about my navigation. I have so missed it for the last 3 minutes.
It's only one bed.
So I see.
Well, I get to sleep in it.
Oh, no. You sleep in the tub and get the daisy imprints on your tush.
Hey, it's your fault we're here.
Oh, no, it's not. If you'd sold those commodities when I told you to, none of this would have happened.
I'll flip you for it.
Oh, George, don't be childish. Let's wrestle.
We can both sleep in the bed.
That's sensible. George.
What is it?
I'm sorry I got us lost.
That's okay. I'm sorry I snapped at you, too. Good night, Belvedere.
Good night, George.
Hey, big guy? You tired?
Who wants to know?
Hey, Belvedere, you locked the back of the truck?
I thought you did.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we gotta wrap them up. Oh, Lord, what else could go wrong?
Easy, girl. Come on, baby.
Yes, that's right, officer. My husband ran off yesterday with a bunch of pigs. What do you mean, happens all the time? Look, my husband is out on the road someplace with my housekeeper, and I want to know what you're going to do about it. No, I do not want a date for the policeman's ball. What are you looking at, Porky?
Jeez, Belvedere, you stink.
Hi. You could knock a buzzard off an outhouse.
At least we got them all. For a big guy, you're pretty fast on your feet.
Yeah, well, I was greased pig champion at Oxford.
No kidding.
Yes, we ousted Cambridge for 3 years in a row in the hop, skip, and squeal competition.
You know, Belvedere, you're a good sport. I'm kind of glad I made you come along with me.
I must admit, I'm beginning to enjoy our little adventure.
Hey, why don't you see if you can find out where we can stop around here? This trucker could use a cup of Java.
Right you are, good buddy. Breaker, breaker. This is the Beaver Falls Boys.
Hey, what? Wes? Why is that pig dressed up like Minnie Pearl?
I'm getting him ready for the school talent show. Come on, say howdy.
What, you stupid pig ate my underwear.
He did not. He's wearing it.
Kids, I have to talk to you about Mr. Belvedere and your father.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They were driving down the highway, and there was this huge rainstorm, and they swerved to avoid a car full of nuns, and the truck turned over, and the pigs ate them. I knew it. I knew it.
I just wondered if they called while I was in the shower.
No, nobody called.
Hey, Mom, shouldn't they be back by now? I mean, shouldn't we be worried?
I don't know. I wish we'd hear from them, but in the meantime, let's just hope for the best. Wesley T. Owens, is that pig wearing my jean nete?
Howdy there, friend.
Yo.
The special today is smothered pork chops.
She can smother my pork chops anytime.
What did you say?
He said she can smother his pork chops anytime.
You take that back.
I was only kidding. I didn't know she was your girl.
She's not my girl or anyone else's. She is a woman, a fully independent human being worthy of your respect.
What?
You guys must be from out of state. That second-class citizen malarkey won't fly around here.
Since when is it a crime to admire a great-looking broad?
Looks like what we got here is a man who needs his consciousness raised.
Yeah. Haven't you read The Feminine Mystique?
Hey, you're the pig guy that got me into this mess.
Well, you're gonna have to get yourself out of it. Let's party.
Oh, gentlemen!
What do you want, Pee-wee?
Why resort to fisticuffs? Real men would have an eat-off. Here, on the field of honor. The man who eats the most wins.
You're on! Fast thinking, big guy. Good luck.
Me? This is your fight, you male chauvinist pig. Sir, I believe the choice of weapons is yours. What will it be?
Beans!
Beans it shall be.
Waitress!
I mean, madam. Honey Box! Get set! Eat! Come on, George. Come on, George. That's it, George. Keep tapping in. 4 beans here. And here, make it a double!
You're going to pay for this on the trip home.
Well, at least we won't run out of gas. All right. Come on now, George. Get a rhythm. Dive into it. Come on now. 1, 2, 1, 2. In. That's it, George. That's it. You got him going. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, look at the man to be over here.
Oh, come on now. Just a spoonful from the finish. You've done it, George. You've saved our lives.
I may have saved your life, but I don't know about mine.
You beat me fair and square. Takes a real man to wolf down 20 plates of beans.
I guess maybe you two are okay. Hey, you can stick around if you want, right, guys?
Yeah. Great. But for the moment, I think I'm going to stick around the men's room.
Hello?
George! You sold the pigs. Wonderful. When are you coming home?
You're doing what? Where? George, tell me where you are right now. But, okay. Yeah, you too. Bye now.
So, Mom, what's going on?
Your father and Mr. Belvedere are heading to Memphis with a load of chickens.
Well, when are they coming home?
They're not. They say they're truckers now.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to rescue your father.
I am a pirate king. For it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Pirate king. Yo! pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Yes, we're a pirate king. We're a pirate king.
Hey, these Gilbert and Sullivan guys got the Oak Ridge boys beat all to hell.
Well, what do you say, Lynn? Give us another story about the Queen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it'd be ethical, but I could share some of Her Majesty's secrets for raising obedient hounds.
There you are, George.
Whoa.
Have you lost your mind?
Marshall, what are you doing here?
I'm taking you home.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
Mr. Belvedere, I am appalled. How could you let George get involved in a stupid thing like this? Come on, we're going.
No.
What?
I said no. I'm a trucker now. White line stretching out ahead. 13 gears grinding under you. I gotta tell you, Marsh, I don't care if I ever go back to that sports anchor thing.
Mr. Belvedere, make him come with me.
No.
What?
We're the Beaver Falls boys.
And we've just begun to sing the song of the open road.
Mr. Belvedere, this is crazy.
Yes, and I love it. I haven't done the ironing in a week.
You mean you left a beautiful woman with a basket of wrinkled clothes? What is this, the Dark Ages?
You stay out of this, mister.
Ooh, scrappy, ain't she? I like that in a woman.
Yeah, me too. Ma'am, you're a fine-looking woman with a mind of your own. And if this yahoo hadn't got sense enough to go home with you, I will. I love to iron.
Do you do cuffs?
Ruffles, pleats, you name it.
Let's go.
Hey, Marcia, what do you think you're doing?
Giving you what you want. You love the open road. I'm not going to stop you. But I need a father for my children and a husband for my bed. Let's hit it.
Over my dead body. I mean, you're my wife, and I'm taking you home. And if anybody's going to do your ironing, it's going to be him. Come on, big guy. We're out of here.
Just a moment, George. I think you've forgotten one little thing.
What's that?
We have a truckload of friars to get to Memphis.
Forget him.
Forget him and you pay for them.
He's right, Marsh. Looks like we're going to have to make one last run. Guess I'll see you at home.
Guess again. Out of my way, road hog, or I'll shove this baby up your mud flaps.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Mrs. Owens handles a big rig with every bit as much authority as she handles George. It's something of a pity she came after us when she did. Who knows how many happy, song-filled years we'd have spent as truckers if she hadn't. Ah, well, perhaps some things are best left to fantasy.
Hey, Belvedere, I see a donut world. Let's dunk some devil's food.
Then again, sometimes reality beats fantasy, hands down. Anything you say, Big Mama.
Mom, I know you're studying for your big final, but can I ask you one quick question?
Sure, Ev.
How do you know when you're really in love? Well, I mean, there's this guy, Eric, and he is really cute, and I really like him. But the thing is he doesn't even know I'm alive. Should I wait until he notices me, or go up and talk to him, or what?
Honey, do you think we could talk about this tomorrow, maybe?
Okay, I can wait. I'm the middle child. I'm used to it.
getting better with those.
Thanks. You know, my band teacher says if I keep it up, he might even let me get a drum.
Yeah? And if I keep this up, I might even pass my exam.
Oh, God, I forgot you're cramming for your finals. They're tomorrow, huh? So I guess you must be getting a little nervous.
No, why should I? I mean, the last final I took was what, 17 years ago?
Really? I didn't know they had them back then.
Mom, just look at my costume for the hygiene pageant.
You look like a perfectly fine tooth to me.
I'm supposed to be a bicuspid, but I think I look more like a molar.
Does this belong to anyone?
Yeah, it's mine.
Well, it doesn't belong on the stairs, and you don't belong in here. Your mother's trying to study.
All right, we're going.
Don't study too hard.
What about me?
Go floss yourself. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens, and I apologize about the children. I assure you there'll be no further interruptions
Thank you, Mr. Belvedere.
after I finish making my popcorn.
A contract may be rejected by stated refusal, by implication via counteroffer, or by acceptance on a conditional basis.
Would you like some eggs?
No, thanks. That was a stated refusal. Now, if I'd asked for a waffle instead, that would have been rejection via a counteroffer.
I see.
Yeah, but if I'd accepted the waffle only if we had blueberry syrup, that would have been acceptance on a conditional basis.
I'd offer you a Pop-Tart, but I'm afraid you might sue me.
Are husbands allowed?
Morning, honey.
You never came to bed last night. I missed you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I know you gotta study. It's just, I don't like sleeping alone. It's spooky.
Perhaps we can get you a nightlight. Or a Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh, my God, look at the time. I gotta go. Do I look all right?
Go anyway.
Well, this is it. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Mrs. Owens.
Knock 'em dead, Marsh.
I'll try. Bye.
Bye.
Cabbage Patch doll.
You can borrow mine.
Morning, kitten.
Hi, Dad.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
If you looked any droopier, you'd trip on your lower lip.
It's just nobody ever has time to listen to my problems.
Oh? Well, gotta go. I'm kidding.
Come on, Dad, this is serious.
I'm sorry. Come on, tell your old man what's bugging you.
You won't understand. You're just a dad.
Sure I will. Come on.
Well, you see, there's this guy, Eric, and I really like him, and he's really cute. Thing is I just don't know what to say to him.
Just tell him if he touches you, your old man's gonna kill him.
Dad, I hardly even know him.
Good. Keep it that way.
Thanks, Dad.
Anytime, kitten.
Let me out of this thing.
Wesley, what are you doing home? I thought you had a rehearsal for your dental extravaganza.
I'm getting extracted.
What happened? Did you bite someone?
No, I punched Howie Huffnagel in the nose. He was playing an impacted wisdom tooth, and he kept trying to crowd me out.
Yes, as a rule, wisdom teeth are rather pushy.
Well, anyway, now I'm out of my pageant for good.
I am sorry, Wesley.
Well, that's okay. At least now I don't have to brush my teeth anymore.
Always a bright side, isn't there?
I can't do it.
You've never had that problem with the phone before.
Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got his number.
Whose number?
Eric's. I stole it out of the attendant's office. Now that I got it, I don't know what to do with it. Well, I think if you stole it, you should take it back. I mean, that's always what Mr. Belvedere makes me do.
Heather, as long as you've got it, you might as well use it.
Well, what's he gonna think? I mean, a girl he hardly even knows calls him from out of nowhere. He's probably gonna think I'm real desperate. Or easy.
Heather, there's absolutely nothing easy about you.
Thanks.
Ah, Mrs. Owens, how did we do on our test?
I don't think she did so good. Hey, Mom, are you okay?
If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs.
Hey, Mom, you made a poem. If anyone cares, I'll be upstairs. If anyone cares, I'll... Boy, she seems pretty upset. Yeah, I think I should go have a talk with her.
Wesley, I don't want either of you children disturbing your mother. That's my job.
Who is it?
Mr. Belvedere, everything all right?
Yes, everything's fine, thank you.
May I come in?
No. No, I'm not dressed.
Neither am I.
Come on in, Mr. Belvedere.
I lied.
And I appreciate that.
I was just wondering if I could get you anything. Tea, coffee, a little guidance counseling?
I was ready. I had everything down cold. I knew every case, every argument, every precedent. It's just that when I sat down and they handed me that exam, I just went blank.
Better the classroom than the courtroom.
If I ever get there. And right now, that's a big if. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kidding myself. Trying to change gears in the middle of my life.
Now, look. Perhaps things are not as bad as you think. You haven't got your grade yet.
Believe me, a woman knows when she's failed a test.
Oh, that's right. You've had 3 children.
Hey, Heather. Phone. Who is it? It's Eric. Eric! Ah! I didn't even know I had my number. Hello, Eric? This is Heather. What do you mean, what do I want? You called me. I told him you wanted his body. Sorry, can't talk now. Bye. Wesley, I'm gonna kill you, I swear! A simple thank you will be enough.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
My life is ruined. I got kicked out of my pageant.
Great, where's your mom?
She's up in your bedroom with Mr. Belvedere, and they don't want to be disturbed.
Not my day, is it?
Oh, Mr. Owens, I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
Mrs. Owens had rather a tough time with her exam. She's feeling very low.
Oh, yeah? Well, come on, guys, let's go up and jolly up old Mal.
Hey, look what I got.
Did anyone order a firing squad?
Probably for me.
Hey, honey. Looks like somebody forgot to bring an apple for the teacher.
I guess so.
Hey, it's just one silly test.
Yeah, Mom. We could write the teacher a note saying you did lousy because you didn't have a good breakfast. And could you please take it over again?
It's no big deal, honey. I did my best. I just wasn't good enough.
That's stupid.
Well, anyway, it's mostly our fault you did bad. Yeah, because we're always bothering you when you're trying to study. Like me with my stupid costume. Or my stupid boyfriend problems.
Or your silly drum. You can have these back when you're 21.
Kids, you're supposed to bother me. I'm your mother. It's just that ever since I started law school, I haven't exactly been acting like one.
Well, that's okay. You've been busy. Anyway, we got Mr. Belvedere to bother.
Yeah.
Well, from now on, things are going to be different.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being a part-time student and a part-time mother and not being particularly good at any of it. It's got to be one or the other.
Are you leaving us?
I'm quitting school.
Hey, come on, Marcia, don't start talking
look,
about
I've given this a lot of thought, and I think it's time I went back to doing what I do best. So if you'll excuse me, your mother has a dinner to prepare. Well, everyone go wash up.
Does that include me? Any luck?
She doesn't want to talk about it. All she keeps saying is she's going to make us the best dinner we ever had.
Better than mine? She's not just upset, she's delirious.
Where do I keep the egg beater?
Top middle drawer.
And the eggs?
In the chickens? I wish there was something I could do.
You could pack.
Perhaps I should.
I'm kidding. Look, she's just a little tired. All she needs is one good night's sleep, and she'll be back to her old scholastic self.
Oh, honey. Look, I know I've been neglecting you lately, but I just want you to know that I'm going to be making it all up to you, starting tonight.
So much for our good night's sleep.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
Good morning, Mrs. Owens, and how are we feeling this morning?
Like the weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders.
Oh.
Muffin?
Yes, that would be my first guess, too.
You know, I've forgotten how gratifying baking can be. I mean, you put together flour and sugar and milk, and presto, muffins. You don't have to convince anybody they're muffins. Nobody calls on you to explain your muffins. They're just muffins.
Yes, I used to feel that way about donuts. Well, since you've done all this, I'll make the coffee.
Already brewing.
Then I'll make some juice.
Already squeezed.
Bacon?
In the warmer.
Fine. Just let me call Goodwill, and I'll have myself picked up.
Morning, Westman.
Morning, Dad.
Hey, Belvedere, what smells so good?
It's your wife. She's found fulfillment making muffins.
Really? She hasn't made those in years.
Breakfast time! Breakfast, everyone! Morning, Tiger.
I can't believe it! He wants to take me out this Friday.
Who does?
Eric! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna wear?
Well, we'll go out to the mall this afternoon and pick out something nice for you.
You mean it? Hey, Mom, can I come too? I want to stop at the pet shop and take a look at the lizard.
Oh, sure, honey. Now, come on, everyone, into the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. You don't want those blueberry muffins to get cold.
Oh, boy.
Something sure smells good.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room.
Now, that's what I call a shine.
Hey, honey. Whoa.
How was work?
Oh, it was okay. So what have you been doing all day?
Waiting for you.
What would you say if I told you I had a headache?
I'd say I knew how to cure it.
Mom, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just making some treats for when your little friend comes over.
Mom, Eric and I are going to the movies. We're not going to have time for all of this.
There's always time for good manners. Besides, your father and I want to meet him.
Fine.
Anyway, you never send a fellow away hungry. That's how we gals keep our men.
Sure, Mom. Be right back.
Oh, you're both wearing the shirts I made you.
Thank you, Mom. Well, I think Mom has finally flipped.
Hello, children.
Hi, Miss Belvedere.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, where you been?
Feeding squirrels. It's the one thing around here your mother hasn't already taken care of.
Yeah, it seems like all she wants to do lately is cook and clean and make things.
Suddenly she's taking an interest in everything we do. Yeah, and with some of the stuff I do, I don't need the attention.
The thing is, Mom acts like she's happy doing all this stuff. But I don't think she is.
Maybe you're right. The question is, what are you going to do about it?
We don't know. Yeah, thinking of good stuff like that is your job.
At the moment, I don't seem to have a job. Need any help?
Oh, no. I was just dusting, you know, before the company comes.
Isn't that one of your law techs?
Yes, you know, these things are so big, I might just get rid of them.
Oh, I don't know. I always felt they gave the house a certain warmth. Besides, they might come in handy. You never know when you might get slapped with a lawsuit. I mean, especially with a son like Wesley.
Let me see. Now, if...
Look what you're doing! You said, and you said no! Oh, ungrateful, eh?
Not here yet, huh, kitten?
No, but he's gonna be here soon, so could you please turn that off? Please?
Oh, it's stuck. Hit it on top of the head.
All right.
Now could you go someplace?
What's the matter, Heather? You ashamed of us?
Hey, okay, knock it off, you stooges. Come on, kitten. Your old man's got to at least meet the guy who's taking out his little girl.
Sure, Dad. And so do I, because I'm the one that brought you two together.
Uh-oh, Betty Crocker alert.
Sam! Somebody get the door.
You're standing right there. I can't answer it. I'll look too anxious.
Hi.
Hello, you must be Eric.
Is Heather ready?
Heather, your date's here.
Hi, Eric. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. Anyway, we better get to the movies. There's probably going to be a line.
Oh, right. I'll get my jacket.
Heather, I don't believe Eric's been properly introduced to everyone.
All right. That's my mom.
Hello again.
And that's my dad, and that's my brother Kevin, my little brother Wesley. This is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
You guys in a group?
Eric, why don't you have a seat? I made some little treats if you'd like to have one. Here, help yourself.
Thank you. These are really good.
Thank you.
My mom never has time to make stuff like this. She's an architect.
How nice for her.
Yeah, she even built our house.
Well, our mom cleans our house.
Oh, I didn't know there were people here. Are these for anybody?
Mr. Belvedere, would you like to meet Eric?
Well, I've got nothing else to do. Hello, Eric. I'm Mr. Belvedere.
Pleasure to meet you. You're the housekeeper, right?
I don't know what I am. Somebody want to get that?
Yeah.
Are you Marcia Owens?
No.
Can I help you?
Are you Marcia Owens? You've now been served with official notice of impending legal action. Please, no tip.
What's this all about?
I'm being sued.
By who?
By me.
Whereas, etc., etc., plaintiff claims denial of livelihood, interference with contracted duties, alienation of affection, and mental anguish. Very funny, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, I'm not joking, Mrs. Owens. I have a binding oral agreement to perform certain household services, and you are preventing me from doing them.
That's ridiculous.
Go tell that to the judge.
Look, even if you were serious about this suit, which I know you're not, it wouldn't stand a chance in court.
Why not?
Well, first of all, although our contract was conditional on your performance of specific duties, it did not create a right to perform them, simply an obligation.
Is that so?
Yes, and secondly, whatever contract we did have was solely contingent on my attendance at law school.
Objection. It was contingent upon your completion of law school.
Come on, Marcia. You're not happy doing all this.
Yes, I am. I'm very happy. I'm fulfilled. I love taking care of my family. Eric, please, have another crab puff.
Put that tray down. That is my job.
Mr. Belvedere.
You touch that, you're in big, big trouble.
Now look what you've done. And I just shampooed the rug.
Having fun, Eric?
You know, Eric, this reminds me of a little brouhaha between the Pirates and the Phils.
Huh?
Speaking of which, if you try to hit a home run with my daughter, I'm going to put you on the disabled list.
Mom, can we have a word with you for a moment, please?
Yeah, in a second. I just don't want these stains to set.
Mom, this is important.
Yes, well, so is this.
Mom, forget it. You're fired.
What?
The three of us talked it over. We examined all the facts. And we're sorry, but we're just going to have to let you go.
You mean you're firing your own mother?
Yeah. It's for your own good.
Come on, Mom. You really happy staying home all day making muffins?
What else am I good for?
Nothing, so you might as well go back to law school.
I can't. I mean, I just can't hack it.
I don't know. You hacked me up pretty well.
That's true.
Look, it was nice having you around for a while, but the fun's over. You're going back to school, and you're going to hit those books, and you're going to be what you always wanted to be. One hell of a lawyer. And I don't want any discussion, any excuses. This is it. I'm putting my foot down.
I believe you put it down on a melon bowl.
George, no, don't do that. You're just making more work for Mr. Belvedere.
Does that mean you're going to be a lawyer again?
I'm gonna try. Thanks. I love you guys.
I'm glad we could settle out of court.
Come on, everybody, into the kitchen. Last chance for Mom's famous muffins.
Oh, come on, Eric. You're going to miss all the fun.
You mean there's more?
At any rate, the Owens family is finally back to what they consider normal. Marsha's back to studying. The children are back to not. George is back to sleeping alone. And I'm back to running practically everything. How can something so wrong feel so right?
Hey, Dad, is that the mail?
Yeah, kitten.
Anything for me?
Phone bill.
I meant something romantic.
Gas bill. What's the matter, honey?
Well, it's almost Valentine's Day, and I haven't even gotten one yet.
Did you send any out?
Only 200.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Here's something for a Miss Heather Owens, and it has the drawing of a heart on it.
Ooh. Roses are red, your smile is gleaming. It's time to come in for a checkup and cleaning. It's from Dr. Finkelstein, my dentist.
Gee, I didn't even think he liked you.
I'm back.
Well, Kevin, are you a rock star yet?
No, I'm not a rock star yet.
Sorry. I take it the auditions didn't go too well.
I played my drums for 3 different bands. And the first 2 just flat out told me I wasn't good enough.
And the third?
They wanted me to bite the head off a gerbil. But I wouldn't.
Well, at least you didn't spoil your dinner.
Hey, Jeb, how's school today?
Lousy.
What happened?
I got kicked out of class.
All right, what happened this time?
Here, he gave me a note.
George.
How much do we owe?
George, they're putting him in an advanced class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it says, Wesley's test scores and academic ability indicate that he would benefit from a more challenging curriculum. They're putting him in a special program.
Hey, Jeb, that's great.
No, it's not. I mean, with Mrs. Garsola, I can goof off all I want and still do good.
We're very proud of you, and we know you're going to do even better.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Einstein, why don't you go on out in the kitchen and celebrate with a big glass of chocolate milk, huh?
You know, this is all your fault.
Oh, really?
You're always telling me I have to live up to my potential and apply myself. And I did, and look where it got me.
Oh, dear. If we're not careful, you may actually end up being an asset to society.
Not if I can help it. Wesley.
Who was that at the door, kitten?
I don't know, but he left this.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Dad, listen. Heather, you hold the key to my heart. Be my Valentine forever. I love you.
Who's that one from, your dermatologist?
No. Well, I don't know who it's from. He didn't sign it.
Oh, looks like my little girl's got a secret admirer.
Ooh, I gotta go call Angela. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
But Mr. Belvedere, the teacher said I could do anything I wanted with it. Just use my own best judgment.
He only said that because he doesn't know you yet.
What happened?
He abused the very first privilege they gave him.
Oh.
See, every day we get 30 minutes of unstructured activity where we're free to pursue our own interests.
He went bowling.
Well, aside from that, how was it? Did you make any new friends?
Yeah, sort of. They divided us up into project groups, and mine's coming over tonight to study.
Oh, well, that's nice. Maybe Mr. Belvedere will make some nice cookies and hot cocoa for everybody.
Mom, these kids are sophisticated. They don't go in for that sort of junk.
Oh, in that case, I'll go out later for the brandy and cigars.
Great.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. See you later. Bye. All right. Hey, Dad, guess what? I finally did it.
Did what?
I finally got into a band. I sent them my picture and a demo tape, and they must have really liked it because I'm hired. Oh, hey, are you guys planning on using the house tonight?
No, Kevin. Tonight's the night your mother and I usually go sit in the gutter.
What's going on, honey?
Ringo here just joined some rock group.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Are they nice boys?
Well, I haven't actually met them, but they sounded okay on the phone, and they've been together a long time.
What do they call themselves?
The Young Savages.
The Young Savages.
Sounds like a bunch of guys with zippers in their noses.
Honey, we're very happy that you joined the band. But just remember, as long as these young men are in the house, you're responsible.
Oh, I know.
And I don't want to see any booze or drugs or smashing guitars against furniture.
Dad, you haven't even met him yet.
I know. It's just I've heard what these heavy metal guys are like.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go. Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. Brother, you don't know.
These are the Young Savages?
Yeah, that's Herb Savage and his brothers Bud and Ernie. Stan Young.
Oh, the Young Savages. I get it.
Pretty good, huh?
Dad, that's not music, that's noise.
Standing on the corner, giving all the girls the eye. Brother, you don't know a better occupation. Matter of fact.
Tsuro, did you eat all these marshmallows? You're going to have a tummy ache.
I didn't eat him, Mr. Belvedere. I used him to construct the DNA molecule.
Don't play with your food.
Well, I guess I better get back to that algebra problem. I already finished it. You did? Sure. All you gotta do is multiply each side by 1 over x, see? You know, Wesley, I've never seen anyone as good at math as you are, and I've been around. Yo, this comes easy for me. Do you think you could help me find the variable in my equation? Gee, I don't know, Beth. You learn more when you do it yourself. But it's more fun when you do it together.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Oops, there goes another rubber tree. Kerplop.
Woo! We were really cooking there, eh, Kev? Yeah. Something the matter, bud?
I thought I was supposed to do the kerplop this time.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
You always forget.
Okay, let's take it one more time from the top.
And Kev, let's watch the tempo, okay?
Yeah, I was just trying to move things along.
Well, Kevin, this is music, not a race. 1.
Just what makes that little ant think he can move that rubber tree plant? Anyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant 'cause he's got high hopes. He's got high...
Anyway, this is my room. Nice. Where's all your toys and dolls and stuff? I give them all away to my sister. She's 17, but really immature. Hey, don't get me started on siblings. I've got a new art book. Would you like to see it? Sure. That's a neat picture. It's Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. Oh, yeah? He once loved a woman so much that he cut off his ear and sent it to her. Couldn't he afford a candygram? embarrassingly naive. Yeah, well, I just found out I was smart a couple of days ago. Would you like a root beer? Yeah, sure. Isn't the music romantic? Look, we'd better go downstairs and wait for the other guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you. They're not coming. They aren't. My mom's away at her yoga class. It's just you and me. There are people who know I've come here. Wesley. I'll see you later, Wesley.
Wesley, you're going to be late for school. Wesley.
I'm not going today. I'm sick.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm all achy and sniffly, and I have a temperature, too.
Well, let's see. 115.
It's gone down a little.
Wesley, what are you up to?
Nothing. I mean, I just don't want to go to school.
Why? What have you done? And can they prove it?
It's not me, it's Beth.
Who?
She got me in her bedroom, and then she gave me root beer, and then she started playing mushy music, and then she tried to take advantage of me.
Hey, Wes, man, you better hop to it. You're going to be late for school.
I'm not going.
Why, what's wrong, honey?
Well, it seems that Wesley's having a little trouble with one of his classmates.
What's the problem, pal?
She's too advanced for me. I can't keep up.
Well, honey, you're just going to have to apply yourself.
Yeah, she'd like that.
Wesley, look who's here.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. Mr. Owens. Hi, Wesley. Cover me, Dad. You left your biology book over at my house. Yeah, well, I was in a hurry. I brought you something else, too. Wesley, will you please be my Valentine?
Aw.
Don't awe her. She's an animal. I'd also be honored if Wesley would be my escort at the Valentine's Day dance tomorrow at school.
Hey, buddy, you never told us about any dance.
What's the difference? I'm not going. I mean, I can't, because I gotta stay here and help Mr. Belvedere clean the garbage cans.
That's all right, Wesley. You can do that today.
Beth, Wesley will be happy to be your escort tomorrow, won't you, honey?
Okay. I'll go. I won't dance. I'm sure we can find something else to do.
What you making, margaritas?
No, but soon.
Oh. Up with pimples, still at it, huh?
It's not coming from the basement.
No, I moved them out to the garage. By tomorrow, I hope to have them out on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Mr. Belvedere, this is Wesley's little suit for the dance tomorrow. Could you please drop it off at the cleaners?
Certainly. I suppose all the ones on your way to school are closed. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens. It must be the music.
Come on, Marcia.
Look, this time he sent me candy and flowers.
Ooh.
Must be one heck of a guy.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, not knowing is making me nuts.
Me too. I wonder if these are liquid centers or assorted. Shut up. Owens residence. Just one moment. Wesley, the telephone for you. It's Beth.
Tell her I donated my body to science and she can't have it.
Wesley.
Hello? This is he. Yeah, I'm still going. What do you mean you can't wait to get me alone? What for? I don't even know what that means.
Would you like a dictionary?
What am I gonna do? I can't go to that dance.
Wesley, I don't think this Beth is quite as sophisticated as you think she is.
Yeah?
Perhaps you should call her bluff. Be as brazen as she is.
She'll turn tail and run, believe me.
Okay, Mr. Belvedere. I'm going to trust you on this one.
Kevin, shouldn't you be out there with the other savages?
They want me to yodel.
So it's come to that.
I didn't want much. I just wanted to be in a real rock band. You know, play a few parties, have a few groupies. Is that too much to ask?
It's all I've ever wanted.
Look, I've been in the stupid band for 2 weeks already, and I haven't done anything. I mean, it's kind of hard to rock out to Home on the Range.
Hey, come on, Kev. We're practicing How Much Is That Doggy in the window.
What do you need me for?
Somebody's got to bark.
That's it. I quit.
Oh, no, Kevin, you got to start somewhere. Besides, perhaps when you've got a gig or two under your belt, you'll start having a lot more fun.
Are you kidding? Who's gonna hire a band like us? How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window?
Why do I have to be here?
Your brother's band is playing.
So the whole family has to suffer?
That's about it.
But what if my secret Valentine calls? I mean, I was sure he was going to come up to me in school today. Nobody did. And Valentine's Day is going to be over in a few hours.
Come on, Heather, cheer up. Maybe Mr. Exel will show up here tonight.
Yeah, sure, Dad. May I have this dance, please?
You never know.
Well, Mrs. Owens, Mr. Owens.
Hi, Beth.
Haven't seen Wesley. He's still coming, I hope.
Yeah, he'll be here in a few minutes. Mr. Belvedere's bringing him.
He's lucky to have two such charming parents.
Thank you, Beth.
And I can see where he gets his good looks and rugged manliness. Well, ciao.
Nice kid.
I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Father.
Hi, honey.
Hey, check out Bo Brummel here. Got your yacht parked outside?
Terribly amusing.
Quite.
Yeah, if you'll excuse me, I feel like mingling.
Don't worry, it's only temporary.
These things are such a bore, don't you think?
Wesley, I've been looking for you.
As have I you. I believe they're playing our song. That's real interesting, Mitsuru. Tell me more about nuclear throwaways.
I'm sorry. Mind if I cut in?
Sure. Thanks, Dad.
Hey, kitten.
May I say that you look very handsome tonight?
Sure, go ahead.
Wesley, what's happened to you? You seem so different.
I hope I don't frighten you.
Oh, no.
Well, good, because I was thinking maybe after the dance we could slip away to my treehouse.
All by ourselves?
Sure. It's got a wonderful view. On a clear night, you can see the Toys R Us. So what do you say to that?
I say, let's go. Mr. Belvedere.
Sorry.
Looks like your brother's doing okay.
I'm glad somebody is.
Hey, come on, honey.
I'm never gonna find him.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe your mystery man is just waiting for the right moment. You know, like when you're both out on the dance floor and he's holding you in his arms. Like now.
Huh?
You hold the key to my heart. Be my Valentine forever.
You mean you're the one that sent me the card and the candy and the beautiful poem?
Yeah, your old pal.
What's the worst thing anybody's ever done to me in my entire life?
Having fun?
Thanks, kids. Thanks. And here's one you grown-ups might remember. It goes a little something like this. You ready, guys? 1.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by.
Wesley, I don't understand. I thought you wanted to be alone with me.
I changed my mind.
Why? Was it something I said? It's everything you say. You scare me. I don't mean to. It's just every time we're together, I feel funny inside.
I mean, like when you get car sick?
I guess so. And I guess I was hoping you felt the same way.
Well, it's funny consolation. I do feel a little nauseous.
You mean it? Well, look, it's just you're the first boy I ever really liked. And I just wanted to prove it to you in more than words.
All right. Go ahead. Get it over with. That's it?
Sure. What else is there?
Well, I don't know. There must be something.
Wesley, we're only 10.
Oh, yeah. I forget sometimes.
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the girls, watching all the girls go by.
Sorry.
You don't know a better occupation. Matter of fact, neither do I. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls, watching all the...
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, I thought you were in bed.
I was, but there's a piece of pie down here with my name on it.
Not anymore.
So listen, I just wanted to thank you for helping me with Beth. You know, giving me that advice.
Wesley, my advice was terrible.
So what? Things worked out okay anyway.
They usually do.
And it's okay you ate my pie. I'll just have a piece of Heather's candy.
Not your night, is it?
Dad? I'm sorry. You're the best Valentine I ever had.
If I may permit myself a few Valentine's Day thoughts. Heather has realized that, disappointment aside, her heart does indeed belong to Daddy. Kevin has been notified that the young savages will henceforth be playing to the beat of a different drummer. As for Wesley, I can only hope that his first kiss was as memorable as mine, so long ago. Maggie, you vixen.